just before you were back.
He's
Um,
gonna call you.
all right. Who's gonna give us a recap today? It is a 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Theo.
Fuck.
Nothing like inspiration on the boat episode.
All right, so
I would
last
love the
time-
information on the boat.
last time on Lands Beyond, we came back to when there was a gigantic fucking storm giant fighting all of us. He had no left arm, and his eyes were glowing purple because he was controlled by the almighty and evil Dahlia, who was like, "You guys are a pain in my fucking ass." And we were like, "What?" And then we fought, and it was intense. Everybody was like, "Oh shit, there's a fucking storm giant in the water near our ship." And our new party member named
Which one?
our new one, the small
There's two new
woman.
ones.
Riley.
Willa.
Willa, that's her name. Sorry, Willa. Was like, "I'm gonna get us the fuck out of here," and steered us away. And the storm giant was like, "No, you're fucking not," and walked right back over. And then,
Get over here.
and then Ren was like, "I'm gonna do some cool shit with my jetpack," and then there was a record scratch, and everything froze for a second. And Ren was like, "Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here."
How I
And then he
de-leveled.
lost, I believe, 3 levels, and if not 5, of all his,
3 instantly, yeah.
3 instantly, and then he lost all of his warlock levels. And so the ever brave champion of the group, Kinfath, ran across the water to go save him and pulled him out of the water as the ship then capsized because the storm went the storm giant went sicko mode and raised it to level 4 storm, if I'm not mistaken. And so a gigantic whirlpool formed under our ship, and as a result our ship capsized, as I said. And so everyone was like, "Holy fuck, we're in the water," and a couple of people fell into this lightning infested water and took some damage, including myself. And then one of our spellcasters was like, "Wait, they have to roll Constitution," and Foster was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that from now on." And then we broke their concentration, and the storm giant went back to being scary, but not a gigantic thing in the water. And then Maeve had a sick callback that wasn't really a callback because they thought of it themselves, to destroy water. And through the power of friendship, we ended up knocking out like 40 gallons of water off of this fucking guy to remove his storm wielding arm. And the storm giant, while he was controlled by Dahlia, was like, "What the fuck?" And we ended up breaking or doing something. That's what it was. Maeve said, "Blight, bitch," and the storm giant forgot that it was connected to Dahlia. And then everything stopped, and the storm giant was like, "Where the fuck is my arm?" And we were like, "Haha." And then the storm giant was like, "I'm never fucking dealing with adventurers again," and descended back into the water. And then afterwards, we were all like, "Fuck," and that's where we ended.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Kaelinor climbed it.
Maeve turned into a weapon.
Maeve turned into a weapon, which I put onto my arm and missed. And then
Maeve's been a weapon the
turned back
whole
into
time.
Maeve and put the weapon on their arm. And it's a cool needle thing. It's like a shotgun blast. Finnan used Scarab and was sick as shit. Willa was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And Vesper was like, "I'm firing my laser," which was in fact his bow and arrow. And I think that was everything. Ren lost his levels. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory as to what he did for a lot of the session.
Just to say one more time.
Can bear shoot shotgun? Question.
Bear cannot wield weapons.
Google.
Bear has
can't-
natural weapons.
would be pretty cool, though.
Bear with a shotgun would be pretty cool, but no.
That's the artificer. He'll make it work.
Squirrel with a gun, but like very
That's
specific.
not my area of expertise.
He's not known for. Well, I was gonna say you're not known for arming animals, but you kind of are. I mean, Tweelan is almost an animal.
His a weapon shaped as an animal. It's different.
There we go. Well, with that, I believe you do get inspiration for that, so congratulations. We'll see if you even need to use it, but
I will.
yeah, at the end of the big fight, everybody tried to like Willow was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And a couple people, mostly Vesper, tried to explain it in the very Vesper way that he does. Willow had no idea what the fuck was happening still, and in frustration, returned to the wheel.
And Matu was there.
Yes, Matute was there. Ren went down to get some rest, found out that Terry punched Matute in the face because he didn't hit the walls that he wanted him to, and went to get some rest. And that's where we find ourselves. We, at the end of the last episode, had Willa roll a captaining check, a d4 to see how many days you get to go with no interruption. And with a max roll of 4 days, y'all have a lot of time to do downtime things here. So with that said, I'm going to sit back here probably for most of this and just ask you guys, what are you all doing with this time?
Can we assume that we can long rest in between these days?
Absolutely.
Sick. I think I'd like to do before we're too far from shore, like as soon after the fight as I can.
Okay, you were already at least 40 minutes away from shore.
Yeah, I know, but I would like to do it before we're any further
Turn
away.
the ship around and go
Okay.
home.
No, but first a very small science experiment. I'm going to hold my hand out and cast a mage hand exactly where my hand is, and not move from that spot, nor move my mage hand, and just let the boat move at the speed it's moving, and count the seconds until my mage hand disappears when it's 30 seconds or 30 feet away from me to see how fast this boat is going.
Fucking
Yeah, Foster, do the math.
Sorry.
great.
Dance, monkey,
Look,
dance.
hold on.
That does.
I was
You could have told me you were gonna do that.
I'm sorry. I was expecting there to be a stat sheet for the boat.
40
There would just be a
knots.
number on it, or I would have said something. I apologize.
Hold on.
I totally expected there to be a boat stat sheet. Since Riley was moving the boat last time, I just figured there was a number assigned to it, and I probably should not have assumed that.
4.
40 knots is 46 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ. We'd be moving.
We are a boat. There's no
We are
speed limit
boat
in the sea.
and we're going fast. And
This is a monohull ship. So I'm gonna say at cruising speed, you are going 15 knots, which is
15.4 miles an hour.
17.2 miles an hour.
Mm.
So do that math, I guess.
Well, I did the math of the speed the creature I was going to turn into can move, and it's 13 something. So, I was expecting there to be like 60 feet around on a stat sheet. So I apologize for that.
That's okay.
Damn. I was going to try and get rocks off the bottom of the ocean, but I don't think I can do that.
We could also like
I mean, you
stop
can
the
probably
boat.
Teleport. You got all sorts of teleportation spells.
I
We
don't
could
know
slow
how
down.
deep the water is.
Ocean size.
Well, exactly.
Roughly.
So, I mean, that varies a lot, depending mostly on how close you are to a shore. Yeah, I suppose I would approach Willa at knowing that, I mean, my mage hand just, leaves me and disappears at an insane speed. If we're moving that fast.
Vesper gets hit in the face with nothing and falls off the boat.
I would like to approach Willa and say, excuse me, Captain. How costly would it be to, say, slow the boat down for an hour or so?
not at all. If that's what we need to do.
I mean, need being the operable term, I would like to retrieve some rocks for a project I'm working on.
All right. Kinfath, can you please, or I'll be like, Kinfath!
Will up, my captain! And he'll jet up to you.
Raise the sails, quarter staff, I think?
Might you mean half-mast?
Half mast? Yeah.
Yes, captain.
The eternal struggle of knowing whether or not Riley's character's an idiot or Riley's an idiot.
No, that's a me. That's a me moment. That's a Riley Stewart passive.
There you go.
Passive debuff.
With the boat slowed down.
Just let us know when you want to go full speed again.
Okay. So based on real world metrics, if you've been moving about this speed since you launched, and you've been going for 40 minutes, you'd be about 13 miles offshore. And 13 miles offshore in the ocean is apparently about 12,000 feet deep.
Which is 3 miles?
4?
Ish.
Fucking miles is dumb. I don't know. Probably, yeah, very deep. Hold on.
Well, if I can move 13 miles an hour. Nah, there's no way this shit works. I just need to wait. I wanted
2
rocks
miles.
to make sending stones.
2.27 miles.
Yep.
But
2.27 miles.
there's no way this works. I'm just gonna die trying to get rocks for sending stones.
Were you gonna use the rest of your water breathing to try to just descend to the bottom of the ocean?
I was gonna turn into a giant octopus and swim there at a very quick speed.
Well,
But
it is a couple miles down. Yeah.
I don't know if an octopus could survive that kind of pressure, and I'm not going to risk it. Oh, will it? Never mind. This was all for nothing.
Frickin' man!
I'm sorry.
Kinfath!
Yes, captain!
Sails all the way down.
Yes, captain!
Wait.
He's an extremely fast boy.
It's
He's got
impressive
long arms.
the rate at which you've gotten him in line. He's rather hard to control.
I think he's liking this or something. I don't know. He's
certainly
fast.
is.
I appreciate how fast he is.
I tell you what, Willa, since I'm here, would you like the rundown?
On what your crazy group is doing or up to?
Essentially, we have time.
You know, sure, why not?
All right. Big, heavy. Bear with me. So,
Okay.
a couple of months ago, most of us didn't know each other. Me and Vesper are work associates. That's about it. Hold on.
Me and my
Understood.
coworker
Hold on.
Vesper.
Me and Vesper are co-workers, and that's about it. That's what you said.
that is what I said. Hold on. Me and Vesper have known each other for a while and worked together and so forth, but the rest of us were strangers. FA Queen contacted us to go after a guy who supposedly was trying to bring back a primordial god being, which would be bad for everything. So we went to attempt to stop this, found he had murdered a Fey Queen and was using her heart to do this ritual. Is that correct, DM? Am I remembering that right? That was long.
The heart of Chronastra.
Oh, what did he need the dead Fey for then?
A message?
Ritual. But he was trying to send a message basically to
Just spite.
another. Yeah.
Just spite. Okay. Anyway, misremembered that bit. We found a dead Fey Queen, and he was performing this ritual to bring back this being. We interrupted the ritual, kind of catastrophically, and it created all of these rifts in time throughout the world, our homeland and yours. And we have then proceeded to try to close as many of those rifts as we can. Each one contains a new version. Of this man.
Hold on.
Hold on. You said you wanted the whole story.
Did you say my home?
Thonia. That's where you
Thonia.
hail from, correct?
Last time I was in Thonia, there wasn't anything there.
How long has
With
it been
regards
since you
to
were in
this.
Thonia?
It's been some time, I suppose.
This happened about, I'm guessing here, DM, totally 2 months ago?
Roughly.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so each of these timers contain a fragmented version of this man trying to bring back the primordial being. His name's Luther. That'll make this easier. Kalenor's like flipping through notebooks as he's frantically trying to recount all these details. We successfully closed several of them. Inadvertently got mixed up with a devil being in the Fey realm, which we slayed nearly, only for that power to be absorbed by one of the Fey Queens who are trying to help, and now they want us dead too. That was the voice through the giant there. Yeah, she kind of is evil. Anyway, now the evil guy is allied with her because he was allied to the devil creature and absorbed that contract. And oh boy, am I missing anything? Is anybody around? He's like almost like hyperventilating as he's going through this shit frantically and just stressed about all of the remembering these things as he's going through his notes.
Is Maeve on deck?
Yeah.
Would Maeve intervene in any of the storytelling? Because I know Ivy knows a lot of details of things.
I mean, so he says, is anyone around? Maybe we'll be like, yeah, what's up?
You didn't happen to be listening to all that, were you?
Briefly.
Okay. I'm trying to help Willa understand the predicament we're in.
Right.
Did I miss anything?
Honestly, I feel like he covered the gist.
So, how do these time rifts work exactly?
Oh yeah.
Figuring out as we go.
We got rings that let us go in there.
True.
And before we tried to kill him, and that would close the rift. We were trying to close all the rifts, but now we've been bringing him out of the rifts with an extra ring to try to help another Fey Queen get stronger by absorbing this guy, in hopes that she will help us take down the bad Fey Queen Dahlia if ever we were to stop this whole thing.
That's a lot of trust to put into one person.
Yeah, well,
We're not in a position to be choosy. Unfortunately.
Have you guys been to any cool time rifts? Time? Have you guys been to any cool time
We have
periods? There we go.
been so far in the future that all the mortal races had blended into one singular being. We have seen things you cannot possibly imagine.
That is gross.
It is not as gross in practice as it sounds.
Huh. Okay.
I would like to disguise myself as what one of those people looked like briefly.
Yeah,
Oh.
You see like slightly elongated ears, but still rounded at the end, bushy eyebrows like a dwarf might have, like kind of like stouter than a human might be, but about the same height as a human. Just a mishmash of all sorts of things.
Is that where we got the cloak of Steve? The future?
I think
Or is that
Steve
just
the Sinner's
before?
Helper, I think.
That was in the 20s.
That
No,
was just after you cleared the 20s.
yeah,
Okay.
in the
came back
magic
to it.
shop where
So-
I got the Mercurial rod.
Steve does not look like one of those guys specifically. That's the important question.
No.
Okay.
No.
But anyway, after
Well,
a second of that, dismiss it.
There's time lefts rifts back where we left. Is there a reason why you guys are booking it to Thonia?
We have multiple things pulling us in that direction, and the circumstance of your ship heading that way was an opportunity we couldn't really refuse. I tell you what, you're from Thonia, yeah?
I am.
Going to take my hand to my chest and dismiss my armor, and instead turn the Mercurial Rod into a 3-foot by 3-foot table that has a 3D modeled copy of the map Zerafil showed us of Thonia, as detailed as I can replicate it. Could you tell us anything about, well, first of all, Thonia in general, but also these places when there's little bubbles where all the rifts are, as we were shown?
These are the rifts?
Yes.
Fuck.
Can you explain?
Well, Nar Moldar is where I'm from. That seems to be in a time rift.
I will see
You
where.
labeled the map
Are you
made out of
pointing at
metal?
the map when you say that?
Yes.
Okay, I am the handwritten map I have in my journal. I'm writing that name down.
Say Narmoldar or Dunmoldar? Narmoldar, right?
Narmoldar.
Narmoldar.
There you just...
That's Narmoldar. Top left is Renlenor. In the middle, kind of here, is Dunbaldar. Not middle, kind of in between Renlenor and Narmoldar.
You're doing very well with these names.
Thank you. That big city in the middle there, that's Soul City. Of course, that's left untouched because Soul City, ooh.
I do want to say there, Kaelinor, you would know that Zerafel told you specifically Soul City had a rift that came down at some point.
Oh yeah.
Which, so I guess Soul City would be rifted on my map, but because I wouldn't know where that was, but then I could now. I could.
There we
I
go.
Connecting some dots.
Bellafall, there's a part in Bellafall down there. That's circled, I guess, with the time rift. Londinium, to the right of Soul City, is marked.
I like how this man has asked for no checks and just assumes he knows all these places based off of a map with no names on it.
Hey man,
I'm assuming he's got it until he until he says something he does that's just wrong, you know.
I'm happy with it. I just think it's funny.
Ada Pool, bottom right side of the map. I like Ada Pool. It's fun down there. Personally. And then you got to the far left, Galefall? Is it Galefall?
Kalefall.
Kalefall. Okay, I thought that was this one's here. Kalefall, bottom left. And then there's a rift just below Terramith. In I can't pronounce that at all.
Condif.
Condif?
Mm-hmm.
Condif.
Like when your constitution score is much higher than your foes.
Mm-hmm.
Condif.
when my Genghis is better than your Genghis.
That's true.
It's great.
Frequently is.
Yeah, I'm as Willa goes adding all these names to the map I have drawn in my notebook. This is excellent. Thank you very much for the information.
You're welcome.
Do you? I mean, I'm sure, obviously, Narmoldar, you said?
Narmoldar, yeah.
You'll have to know something about that if that's where you're from. Have any information that could help us as we prepare to the journey to these places?
What are you looking for exactly? Like details of the land? Or what their town?
Sure.
What each town is done for?
I mean, tell me what's noteworthy. If navigating there is a challenge. If the people there are difficult, I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of the places over here, and I'm a person who likes to be prepared.
Foster, this is where I kind of lose track of recent history, because I don't know what the recent history is like over there, IRL. So.
Yeah, well, you would know a lot of it is the same as what you know from Campaign 1, with the exception of King Stonecutter has tried his very best to initiate diplomacy between the lands. Things are not perfect, but there is a slight elevation in people mixing between lands. And things are a bit greener than they were before, due to an initiative on his part.
Cool.
Plant.
Yeah, I mean, things are rather peaceful over there. Nothing too crazy going on. The history books, there's something in the history books that I was never around for. I don't think.
No, but you wouldn't have been born.
Yeah. So I'm not very familiar with that, but things are pretty calm over there right now, pretty chill. Yeah, Narmaldar, my home, is home to the greatest smith ever to exist.
The greatest smith ever to exist.
William.
He's a close friend of mine. He made these swords that I have on my back.
Oh, the swords with the god in them?
Yeah.
Hold on. How did that come to be? Your friend forged weapons with a god in them?
Yeah.
And you have no more information about that?
I told you she's not a good conversationalist.
Shut up,
mind
bro.
To explain, Tavar? Is that correct?
I am also not a good conversationalist. And then he goes quiet.
Right.
His name is Rex, and he just does a lot of work.
Fucking A. You let him do that.
Yep.
Forging weapons for mostly the Paladin armies there in Soul City. But he does certain particular trips out and about.
Paladin army, what particular deities?
Soul City is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Soul.
I suppose.
That's where like the main. That's like the Paladin city, and they all worship Soul there. I'm not too familiar with any other massive Paladin armies in the rest of the land.
They're all followers of Soul?
To my knowledge, I mean, obviously take that with a grain of salt. But
there wasn't like a specific group of adventurers that like said that's not
Funded
cool
that
anymore, guys.
I don't.
It would have been before Willow was alive. Just that we did that.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. Well, I suppose last question, and I'll stop bothering you. At least for now, I can't promise the rest of the journey. Where are we planning to land? Where's our destination? Help me start planning.
Where do you guys want to go?
Soul City. Right in the middle.
I mean, Captain, I trust you know the ports. So I'm asking what direction we're coming from. I don't know this land.
We can port.
Which way are we coming from?
There would be some. There are also like some small docks in Kalefall, but it is time rifted right now. Otherwise, you would know that Schnorr is the biggest like
I was gonna
import
take
city.
us to Schnorr. Yeah, Schnorr was where I was gonna go.
The shore of Schnorr.
We're gonna dock in Schnorr, just east of Soul City there on the water. This is the
West, right?
Yes.
West.
On the west,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Okay.
Finn is gonna perk up hearing the name Schnorr. What? Willa.
Yes.
Are there like black market tradings in Snore, or is it more of a very formal visit place?
I mean, it's proper for the most part. But while I was watching people there and getting the grasp on sailing and whatnot, I'd see and come across some sketchy situations, I suppose, or scenarios. I stay clear of them.
I only say that because my former boss, before we killed him, was selling children, and I know some of them got sent there.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So you don't know
not
if
good.
there's any other area like I could probably go look for? I mean, I'm not gonna go by myself. I'm not gonna. That's a suicide mission right there. I need a little help with that, but we'll get there when we get there. Just FYI.
Foster, can I do like a history check to like dig through my memory where I've seen some of the
Sure.
shady business go down?
Yeah. Roll me a history check.
A 10?
With a 10, you've seen certainly shady guys moving in and out of Schnorr. I think you could probably remember that since Schnorr is within Elvish territory, most of the people that you would see coming in and off of those boats were Elvish of some regard, except for like the hardest laborers. But you wouldn't know directly where they were going.
Okay. Who's they? In this case,
The
elves.
suspicious people. Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yes, elves are very suspicious.
Can be.
Pakas. I wish I had more information for you. There's a lot of elves that go in and out. If that helps.
I don't think it does.
Maybe I wasn't sure if maybe the people you were fighting were elves. But yeah,
You should explain to them the setup of Thonia. Maybe that would help the geography a little, and why that is so important.
love you too. Thank you.
I
What?
love you more. If you explained the racial situation in Thonia, that could help him understand why that might be helpful.
I kind of only. I mean, like I only know what I know from our last campaign.
It's segregated.
But the so elves are pretty like standoffish, doing their own thing. They're in frickin'
Mylenor.
Marin Lenore, yes.
But Mylenor. Marin Lenore is the capital of Mylenor. It's confusing.
That is very confusing. Belafall, that's where the orcs are, right?
Land of monsters. And
pretty
orcs were considered
orcs
monsters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did we not fix that in 25 years? Youngtar, what the fuck, dude?
Hey man, there's time rifts. I gotta
There,
settle, I gotta
there
cool the
wasn't
people
for
first.
25 years!
Hey.
Belafall is the most dangerous place probably. It's got monsters, creatures, all kinds of stuff. The orcs are down there too. At least as far as I remember, IRL. Unless something's changed in the past 2 months or so, they're still down there chilling by themselves. Yeah. I don't know.
What about the other races?
The other races? That's racist, first of all.
Where do you
Elven
come from?
superiority,
Who lives
no.
there?
Nar Moldar is where the dwarves are. Dwarves? The dwarves are at. That's my home. Just a big smithing city, so it's your usual like rocky terrain, lots of vertical space. Kragan, that place has quite the history. The Goliaths are or what has come of them, I suppose, have made that their home, and it was once their home. I don't know, I'm not very good at history, but they're there up there, and yeah, I think gnomes, the gnomes. Not
Extinct.
Gnomes live underground in Belfast.
Extinct.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
And then the humans live in Alluvium.
Alluvium.
I forgot about that straight up.
There's flags.
Well, they're all labeled on the map there.
And there's flags.
A flag doesn't determine a race.
Determines a group of people.
Does it though?
I mean, in this case, I made a flag for the elves.
Yeah, ta-da! I didn't do a very good job of that IRL.
Ooh, you suck.
But yeah, so I mean, it's been a while since I've been back home, but I doubt much has changed since I left. So, except for these time rifts, I guess, which suck big time.
Suck big time.
Yeah. How exactly do these rifts come down? You kill the guy?
Essentially, or bring him out of the rift. Which is what we've been doing recently, sometimes.
How we gonna do that if she's over in Win and we're over here? Are we?
Can do that this time. We'll have to talk to the group.
We
Well,
could
it's a
make
good
a
thing.
stack of losers in Soul City.
It's a good thing you guys need me, cause I gotta help at least close the rift and Narmadar. So, yeah. Cool.
So-
if Kaelinor was here, I'm sure he would say something about that.
While you
Probably.
guys have been in detail talking about this with the captain of our ship, bear with me, Theo, and feel free to jump in. I would assume that both Vesper and Kinfath were in an attempt to, while no one was piloting the ship, take control of the wheel so we don't spiral out of
Well, hold
control
on,
and
we were at the realm.
oncoming traffic crash into somebody. But really, we've just been standing on either side of it going like this for like this whole time.
I think
Okay.
that when we spin the wheel this way, and he'll like pull on it so that it starts to turn. We go that way, and I think when we spin it the other way, we go this way.
So it's that for this entire time.
Okay, guys, we're done expositioning. Give me back the wheel. This is kind of making me seasick a little bit. What you guys are doing?
Whatever could you mean?
Nope.
Yes, Captain. Sorry, Captain.
That's okay.
But somebody's got to go down with the ship, so we might as well
we
all
already-
be.
We already have. I'll go
Aye,
down with the
Hey, Captain.
I would like to not go down with the ship a second time. Please.
Willa, I heard you saying while Vesper and I were attempting to steer this ship that Bellowfall has monsters.
Yes.
Am I what the people of Thonia would consider a monster?
I don't think so. Or at least I don't know why they would. But I guess they kind of singled out the orcs a long time ago.
Willa, I think you would have never seen anything like Kinfath.
Yeah.
There aren't any in Thonia.
Yeah. So that, you know,
One of a
I can't-
kind.
I guess, you know, we'll find out. But
Kinfath
please
will
know
be-
that I don't look at you any differently.
Kinfath will be visibly dejected. Ah, that is good information to know.
There's not, your kind doesn't exist in Thonia. That's what I mean by saying we'll find out. I apologize for being unclear there.
No, it's okay. I assume you've never met someone like me then.
Oh, well, I was adventuring. You know, I've seen your species before, but I haven't
you
met
did.
you guys.
Okay. So you never would have stumbled across a man named Krevix then, would you?
No, I never got to meet anyone personally.
I understand.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Is he close to you?
Yeah, he's right here.
Apparently Krevix is my father, and I've never met him. And I was hoping that on our journey to Thonia we might find somewhere where he might be, and upon hearing about a land that may hold monsters, I have certainly been called such before, and so my hopes were up a bit, but that's no fault of your own that you haven't seen any, of course. I was just hopeful.
I see. How old are you?
I am young for bugbears that are my age. I'm only 23.
Well, it sounds like there's still time to find him. You know?
I hope. Willie, you said Narmaldar was a place of dwarves, and yet you certainly don't have the appearances of one. How did you come to be a part of their society? Much less, forgive me for eavesdropping that whole time, but much less the blades
no.
of a master smith who is a dwarf himself.
Rex isn't a dwarf. He's dragonborn. There's a long, arduous religious story behind that that we don't have to get into. And she's gonna like pause, hoping that frickin' Tavar doesn't interrupt.
He doesn't say anything.
Sweet.
If you care to make a long story long,
yeah, I can do a real quick summary. Tavar sends a envoy of himself every so often. I don't know if I don't know.
Few hundred
Willa-
years, whenever the last one dies.
Okay. There's only one envoy of Tavar at a time. So when Rex passes, he'll send another one. But they come in the form of an egg, and the dwarves take care of said egg until it hatches. I don't know much more, to be honest with you. I haven't been around very long myself.
It's like Snow White.
And so yeah, he's a really cool guy. Rex and I, we get along in a unique way, and I miss him. Yeah.
And how did you come to be there?
Oh yes, that's right. I don't know how I came to be there. I was raised there. Rex sort of hinted at that there was more of me out there somewhere, and that's what I've been doing for the past couple months. Is looking for the rest of my people. I caught hint of them somewhere west, and so I came out this way. Well, like we're leaving that area now, but and couldn't find them there either. So I'm not sure what's going on. Rex and I kind of left on ill terms. And he just kind of spouted that out at me. So I'm just looking for my people.
I understand that in a way more than most would.
So yeah, but I consider the Drawers my family. I had parents and all that kind of fun stuff take care of me, so they were good to me.
Is Tavar a dragon? I say to Willa, not to the DM.
Yes, yeah, he's I only know what I know from the books, but he's like a 5-headed prismatic dragon. I think, if I'm remembering that correctly off the top of my head, Foster.
So you, I'm sorry. Real quick, I stepped away for a second. Is this a continuation of the same conversation we're all having, or is this?
You're standing on the sideline like this right now.
I'm T-posing. I've
The camera hasn't
reconnected.
panned over.
Hey, so you're telling me you have your the god in your blade is a dragon god.
Yeah, yeah.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about the names Mortos or Mesha, would you?
I didn't think so. No, those do not ring a bell.
Tavar, can you hear me? Do you know those names?
No.
Great.
Dad, please. No.
Mr. Tavar, sir, Almighty God.
You guys don't really want to talk to him that much. I'm surprised he's being as nice as he is right now.
Mr. Tavar, sir? Sir God Dragon?
Well, I'll put my sheaths downstairs. I'm tired of this babble.
Wait, I have one question. When your heads are talking, which of the 5 is you?
There's just no response.
Willow will also be like, huh. But yeah, she can take the blades down and then put them away at some point. I don't want to completely interrupt the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. We can totally steer the boat now.
I'm not. No, that's okay. We need to make sure we stay on track. You guys all seem pretty close. That's cool. I like that you guys have all seem to grow a bond.
We've certainly been through more than most do in a lifetime.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Well, I'm looking forward to helping you save Nar Moldar. So.
Does this mean you'll be traveling with us, Willa?
Yes. It does, yeah.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad
If that's okay.
decision's been made.
I mean,
You weren't here for the first part, but yeah, he said that before. Yeah.
I was T-posing, sorry.
time rifts exist, I guess. Time rift on my home. You guys are taking out time rifts. I don't know anybody else doing that.
Yeah, that is
So-
correct.
Yeah.
I suppose we're not in a position to be refusing competent hands, provided you prove competent.
I'd like to think I'm pretty competent.
Find out.
I'm young, but I'm not stupid, except the person playing me.
Wow, how self-aware!
Well, his nose starts bleeding.
Oh. One bludgeon damage. I just got hit from an unknown entity.
It's at this
If
point
there's
in the
anything else I can try to help with, let me know. We're about six days out, and so we got time. We got time to chill. Hopefully, you guys can get some rest. Sounds like you guys have been busy. So. I'll let you guys know if I need someone on the wheel so I can take some rest. But right now I'm good.
Who are you gonna? Do you have any way to help us navigate? Well, that seems dangerous, Captain. We don't know anything about being on a boat.
I will tell
I know
whoever
about
wants
being
to
on a boat.
drive,
That's true. You do. I forgot about that.
whomever volunteers, I will tell them to go a certain direction and to not move the wheel. And hopefully things stay completely calm with no issues.
Hopefully. Lovely. Okay.
And we are on the ocean after all.
True.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Really?
the fuck, bro? Where the fuck are you? It's at this point in the Phineas and Ferb episode that Vesper says, "Hey, where's Terry?"
Is Vesper gonna go check on Terry?
Yeah, sure.
All right, yeah. You walk downstairs, where you find Ren asleep on a cot, or you slept yourself, right, with the spell.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So yeah, fully asleep on the cot. You see Matut still kind of like huddled in a corner, fetal positioning, his knees to his chest, and
Black
then
eye.
Terry's just kind of chilling on a. You see Terry chilling on a dresser that Ren put him on, and he wrapped around in a leaf like this. He seems to be holding a lit joint.
What? Okay, Vesper will walk up without making eye contact and like without saying a thing and be like, "What's up, Terry?
What's good, man?
How'd you get
How's
on the
Papa
dresser?"
doing?
Wait, you first. Hold on, what?
How's Papa doing?
He's dead.
Your Papa? No, you're my Papa now.
Oh, don't call me that. I'm not ready for those responsibilities.
Okay,
You know, but I'm
Daddy it
chilling.
is.
That's fine. Where did you get this?
Oh, I got a few down here, and he like shuffles through like the soil in his pot. He's got like a few just like little knickknacks down there, and like most of them are joints, but then he's got like some coins and like a dice or something.
That is phenomenal. Don't tell anybody else about that.
You got it.
How'd you get on the dresser?
Oh, Ren put me on it.
Huh. Did you ask him to put you
After
on
I
it?
punched your brother in the eye.
Oh. Does Matut look like he just got rocked?
He's got a solid shiner. Yeah.
Sick. Nice, dude. Did he deserve it?
Well, not really. He was just kind of annoying, and when the ship was going all crazy like that, I was hoping he would like hit his face on the ball, but he didn't. So I punched him.
Okay. Well, keep that up so I look like the good guy, and maybe we can get through to him, you know?
All right.
All right, word.
Keep punching him.
Hey, Matute,
Yeah.
you good, dude? I couldn't
I
help
mean,
but
it was-
notice while we were fighting something scary, you like weren't here and or in the fight at all, and now you're like also really fucked up. So maybe I missed something.
There was a smaller one down here.
Okay, yeah. Smaller what?
Scary guy.
Yeah, I would believe that. I would believe that a lot. And I look at Terry. Anyway, dude.
Terry's like, no.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop type of like, you know. Anyway, dude, we're all learning how to like pilot the ship up there. So just like ask Willow when it's your turn to like hop on the wheel. And I'm sure she'll give you a rundown, you know, so everybody knows what we're doing. I feel like it's very important that you specifically, you know, train your skills to be useful since you're here
Oh.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
get
And
what I'm
see he's
saying?
like wiping away, like trying to sneakily wipe away tears from his eyes
Yeah.
from being scared before, but he's just like, yeah, I can totally be useful, and I'll
That'd
do
be
that.
great. Speaking of you being here now, so like, what's up with that?
So,
Is this your boat or something?
yes.
All right, so you already know how to captain the stuff. That's why you're down here.
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm glad we're on the same page. That makes me a lot more confident in your ability. What made you decide to commit to like not being at home anymore in that charming little town that ruined us?
So craziness happened. You won't even believe it. Right after you left,
Mhm.
people found out that Mother Matriarch had been like straight domed.
Yeah. Just out of like pure morbid curiosity, like what was the town's like reaction to like that display?
Well, it was kind of turmoil for a second.
Yeah.
But then Mom, Mom, she was like,
Not really.
yo, do not despair, my friend. I've got this under control. And
So
so she
you-
kind of got it under control. But that made me realize, yo, if my whole life is changing and I just found out I have a brother, like I gotta know that guy, right? I gotta change my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I know what you like mean.
Hell yeah.
So what is your mother like?
Oh, I mean, she's cool. She's, she always made sure I was like, emotionally taken care of and also fed. And, like I had a roof over my head all the time. So I really appreciate her for that. She was strong in her beliefs in general, though,
Mhm.
and so sometimes we kind of beefed over that shit,
Yeah. Are you like not very strong in your beliefs?
No, I just like she was trying to like make me believe what she believed all the time, and I was
Yeah.
like, you gotta get off my back, Mom. Like, let me be
Okay.
my own man,
Yeah, it's all about self-discovery, and learning to be yourself in the
Exactly,
world.
brother. Yes.
I'm really happy to hear that for you, Matute. I'm not gonna lie, you're a reminder of a lot of scars and emotional turmoil, and I was just planning on throwing you overboard a while back, but then we got attacked by a
Oh.
monster. Nothing personal, your existence just like, really upsets me. But seeing that you like worked so hard to be part of this crew and stuff, and hearing that you had like a great upbringing and it was good for you emotionally totally doesn't like make me envious and really upset or anything. And I'm totally not feeling vengeful or like I'm going down a really dark path right now. So I think you're chilling, and I'm happy to get to know you a little bit better. Like, you know, before you go overboard and stuff.
He believes you're fully sincere with everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad to not be in the ocean. As you can see, this armor would not allow me to swim, so I do appreciate that.
Are you implying that if you were stranded in the water with your armor that you would sink and die?
Yes.
Oh
Okay. That's good to know. I will not do that. Okay, Matute. Keep Terry, you know, away from your face as much as you can for his safety, obviously. And try to, you know, small talk with people on the boat. You seem like you're better at talking than me. Maybe that's from knowing your mother. Anyway, when that guy wakes up, tell him you love him. It'll probably make him uncomfortable, and then he'll come see us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do. Yeah.
And I'll, like, I don't know, go get some fucking supplies to bring back upstairs to look like I'm busy and just shuffle with my thoughts for a while.
Radical.
Like, Vesper just walks up carrying, like, some paper towels and a carrot and, like, just starts, like, putting them on things and...
Before you leave, could you make me a perception check?
I can try. 24.
Excellent. With a 24, right as you're going up the stairs, like before you hit the first step, your boot hits a rug and there's a slightly lower thud in that spot. And with a couple extra little kicks, you realize that there's a hatch beneath this rug at the bottom of the steps.
I set the paper towels down and go get Terry.
Okay.
And set him on the step and instruct him how to hold the carrot, pointing at what I'm working on. So I can then attempt to pull the rug back in sort of revealing, aha! Does Matute, like, know what the fuck is up?
In what way? Like,
is this something that he's involved in?
I mean, he can see you doing it, if that's what you mean, but...
Is this where you were stowed away?
Oh, no, I was hiding in this, like, cell over here in the corner, where you found me before. Yeah.
Yeah, of course not. I'm just kidding. I totally know this hatch is here. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some, or look at Terry. Plant food. And I pick up Terry and open the hatch.
Yeah.
Or try to. Is it locked?
It's pretty heavy.
Well,
maybe
I'm
give me
pretty
a strength
strong.
check. It's just like a DC 10.
Yeah. I'm
Can
incredibly
Terry support
strong.
him?
Yeah,
Terry
how...
has, I think, negative
Help
strength,
action?
but...
Okay, how bad does that impact a 3 then? If Terry is actively... Like, he's got the carrot, like, wedged in the corner. And he's like...
Terry can give you the help action, sure.
Let's
Okay.
go!
Wait, I'm supposed to roll again?
Yeah,
Epic.
that's what help does. Give it to get advantage.
Oh, it's better, dude.
No.
But
How
carrot
much was it?
breaks. It was a 3 and then a 1.
Aha.
I'm incredibly strong and handsome.
Okay.
Mentally.
I don't know about that either.
Well,
It doesn't open?
surprisingly, you are not able to get it open. I anticipated you being able to do that, but now you know
didn't.
it's here.
Okay, I put the rug back. And I go like this. I just realized that Terry's not hungry. So I put him back.
He's right.
And I'm like, I'll be back when you are.
As,
And I will
as you
walk
like put him back on the
backwards.
dresser, Terry like whispers to you, "I for real got the munchies though. Like, give me some food.
I got. I know.
This shit is hitting crazy."
I will leave the carrot with him.
He stuffs it into his soil.
Plant on plant violence right there.
And I'm gonna walk backwards up the steps.
Excellent. Who else would like to do anything?
I think
know
I'm just
Kaylin
gonna,
always got shit he wants to do. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't-
Clay.
all I know is that Vin's going to be rotating musical instruments throughout the days and whatever. And
Picking out his guitar and his harmonica and such.
yeah, I have a couple little drums and something else. I don't remember what I else have. It's written down somewhere. I can't find it. Yeah,
Rick.
I make a music.
I've got stuff if nobody else is gonna say anything.
Not right now.
I need to find a
okay.
strong, willing man eventually, but other than that, I'm chilling.
We have 4 days, so yeah, Matt chilling.
Well,
We got a
I'm
bugbear
going
if you
to-
need it.
turn
Or a
around
real
from
bear.
the conversation with Willa and everybody about all the lore drops everywhere. I'm going to stand at the table that I made with the map on it, and I'm going to make it not be that anymore. Dismiss it into the liquid mercurial form. Kind of swing it over my head like a waterbender, and it's on the other side of me going to turn into a different table that I have very specific things written down about because this thing has confined dimensions. It is a 5-foot wide disc that is 3.5 feet deep with this little like then insert into it and then like little wings that kind of go the rest of the 5 feet out. Surface is 3 feet off the ground of the surface of the table. Then there's at the back end of the table a 2-foot tall wall the rest of the 2 feet at the back, like a back, and then it's got these like little indents in the table that are like 2 inches deep, so that they're like little pockets, like a kid's like plate, with all the
Sure.
like different little pockets. But one big one that's like 3 by 2, but the rest of them are kind of small of various sizes. And then there's a chair tucked into the gap that is attached by a tethered cord to one leg, so that it's all confined in one singular piece within a 5-foot cube.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to pull out of my bag my tinker's tools, which are this little like leather bound like pack that I unfold and hook up on the back of the wall. I'm gonna pull out a Tommy gun from my chest. Yeah, just out of my ass, you know. One of the the Tommy guns I got from Morgan. I am going to place on this desk. One last detail about this table. It had like an arm with like a music stand kind of like bar thing, like the black part. You know what I'm talking about? All you guys
Yep.
definitely know what I'm talking about. One of those that's like over the top of the table that has a flexible arm that can move outside of the 5-foot square once it is no longer, being created. That I set one of my books with all the gun shit in it. I'm going to try to dismantle this thing and make it fire semi-automatic instead of full auto. And that's going to be really stupid hard. Probably.
Like right in front of the captain's wheel, like right there.
Yep.
Just.
Where else am
Well,
I
that
going
was
to
a
do
good conversation.
Okay.
Under
So
100%.
below deck, so you don't lose anything from the wind.
That's what the pockets are for, so the bolts and stuff don't go anywhere.
Okay.
The second
I mean,
Kinfat
fair.
touches that
That's
wheel.
very smart, but still stupid shit and birds and Kinfeth.
And birds.
to what effect do you want to make this semi-auto? Are you trying to mechanically?
Like a 3-round burst looking ass. Right?
Yeah, are we looking to make it like a rifle?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Interesting.
It's
Okay,
very
well,
cable pilled from
I
Deadpool.
think to completely change the makeup of a Tommy gun with the knowledge you have and only using the parts of the Tommy gun, I guess.
Essentially.
it's gonna be definitely hard to do. I would call that a DC 19 Tinker's Tool check.
Oof. Okay.
And then if you accomplish that, you'll have to spend, I'm going to say 8 hours out of this time. You have plenty of time to do that, but of that
Sure.
time doing it.
That's fair.
Would this be in a time frame that Vesper with paper towels would be back up on deck?
Sure.
Lab assistant guidance?
Fuck yeah.
May I
do you
assist
want
in
to-
setting up this music stand?
Do you want to help action me and work with me on it?
No. I mean, this table ain't big enough for the two of us.
No. It's fine. You can come. You can stand on the side. It's fine.
Guidance is pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I'll take it.
I think if Vesper gave you direct help with this artificing thing,
Disadvantage.
you would get disadvantage.
Sick. Okay, I'll take.
I
the
will
guidance.
just like
Um.
moral support while holding your shoulder. I'll hold the carrot. Like, you know?
Is this an intelligence-based Tinker Tools check or a dexterity-based Tinker Tools check?
I would say intelligence.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll Arcana because I have a button for that, but it's the same numbers. Fuck. I can't clear it even with a 4 on the guidance.
Let's see what it would. It's a 1.
Great.
I think you pull this thing apart, and I don't think it's a matter of failure. I think it's a matter of you learning more about this gun and realizing it's just not possible to do with these parts. You think if you maybe collected like a longer barrel, a different like stopper, you know, all the different a few things that you could turn into those parts, it would be possible. But
Okay. Did I still take 8 hours doing that?
no, I think by the time you take it apart, you kind of understand that it's not going to work. Yeah.
Okay.
What if you used your armor thing as a barrel?
The mercurial rod.
Mm-hmm. What if
That's
you made this
unfortunately
table
desk.
into right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Well,
I mean,
Finish
you
it up
could
and
turn
then-
the mercurial rod into a gun.
I could, but I haven't tried that. I didn't have ammunition for it,
Valid.
which is why I was trying to convert this thing because I have ammunition that goes in it.
Yep, that's fair.
A limited supply, but I have some. I will take that information. I'm jotting down notes as I do this and things I think I might want to look for as we traverse time and what have you. And then I'm gonna like bundle up those pieces with like, you know, I don't know, a piece of cloth or something so that they stay together and put them back in the bag of future holding.
Word.
I assume you got most of that from the future rifts that you guys have been to.
That is correct.
Can I hold something?
What would you like to
Give him
hold?
a gun.
I want to reach for the gun.
Which one? The one in my holster?
the Tommy gun?
The Tommy gun's in
That's the
pieces now.
size of you, right?
No.
Which it would be, but here, and I will flip the little pin on my revolver, pull it out, and offer it to you. Careful with that; it is loaded.
Oh man. This thing's sick.
I'm gonna.
Do you hit
I'm gonna
people with it?
Real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, right there. Could I get just an flat intelligence roll from Willa as she grabs the gun, a machine she's never seen before?
Sure. I did just ask if you hit people with it.
I hope that you fail. so that you
Intelligence?
shoot someone.
That's intimidation. Ignore that.
Yeah, you're probably way better at that than you are smart.
Where? What?
It's just
Very-
one of the big stats at the top.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh. That's a 6.
excellent.
That's pretty on the nose.
You for sure grab it by the barrel and hold it that way.
Okay, sick.
I was
yeah.
holding it out handle first. If that.
Well, okay, in that
Too
case, I
late
think
now.
she sees you grabbing the barrel, and it's like, oh, that's how I hold it.
Oh,
Just
that well
grab
there you go. Okay, hold
I'm gonna
on,
grab it.
no,
I'm gonna
no.
grab it by the handle, and then use my other arm to grab it by the barrel, and be like, "Do you hit people with it?" Or
No, so I'm okay. So I'm gonna take it back out of your hands, and I'm gonna say grab it by this part. Don't put your finger, and I'm gonna point at the trigger, just like a crossbow. This shoots. Don't touch it until you're ready to do that.
what does it shoot?
Put it.
Shoot it.
You would know what a crossbow is. This
Shoot
is
it.
this is not something.
This
that would
obviously
be
doesn't shoot crossbows, though.
No, it
Or
does not.
bow and
It
Oh,
shoots. Oh, did you say what does it shoot?
yeah.
I thought you said what is a shoot, like you wouldn't know what that word
No.
meant, and I was
No.
like, dude. Okay. So it launches
Crossbows.
small pieces of metal at an alarming speed. And I'm gonna flip up the little sight that I put on there, and you'll see that there's like a little piece that you can look through that's glass, and a little red dot in the center. That's a permanent illusion I've put there.
Shoot
You
it.
put a red dot on this thing?
Yes, a flip up red dot.
Shoot
I'd like to point it away from everybody
and shoot it.
and shoot it,
Yes.
just off, into not hitting the boat. Preferably, I'd aim it not at the boat.
Shoot the boat and sink it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, that's easy.
I want it to launch out of your hands so badly.
A 20. Let's go.
With a dirty 20, you
Quick scope.
having no idea this thing's gonna have the kickback that it does, are dexterous enough to hold on to it anyway, as it jolts back in your hand.
This thing is sick.
As you shoot this thing, since this is the first time it's been shot since it's fully enchanted, it's kind of more of a high pitched ping when you shoot
Ace
it.
of spades.
Kind of sounds. Yep. And then there is a little rather than the normal gray gun smoke from a shot going off, it's kind of got like a blue tint to it as it comes out the chamber.
Can I have it?
You absolutely cannot, and I'm gonna grab it by the barrel.
And burn
Where
your
do you
hand.
where do you keep it?
I'm gonna take it, flip it around, and then put it back in the holster under my arm.
McCree style.
Cool. That's
Bring it back.
sick.
Is yeah.
What else have you guys collected?
Pain.
Trauma.
Suffering.
Okay. Outside of that, I suppose.
Freedom.
This thing, I'll tap the chest that's hanging off my backpack. Functions like a bag of holding, but is made without magic from the future.
So have
There's a lot of things.
these, and I'll hold up my fists as the solar-powered turbine gloves start to whir and hum and start to glow a little bit orange.
All right, sick. Well, cool. Maybe I can get my hands on something sweet.
Oh, hey,
Follow us
you
for
should
long
try out this. And I'm gonna hand a metal pocket of sick tricks over to Willa. It's what you think it is. This is also from
Is
the
it-
future. You would like this.
Is it one of those skateboards you can control with your two fingers, and you can do kick flips and stuff?
Those are called tech decks.
Tech deck.
Tech decks are not canon.
Fuck! I was about to yes and so hard. No, it's a pocket of fucking bugs that do bad shit. It's the fireball.
So-
Fireball.
So what is it exactly you're handing to me?
A nanite pocket,
Throw it.
like the chest Kalinar has, but it's like hip pouch size, and you pull a fireball out of it.
Is
Try it.
A fireball in this?
Throw it.
I mean, yeah, like pull it out like a baseball, and I'll
Is it gonna hurt?
aim your shoulders off the back of the boat. I mean,
Babe Ruth
if you're a
feeling.
bitch.
I'm not a bitch.
Okay.
Willow will grab into this mystery bag of, I guess, fireballs.
Yeah, you reach into the pocket of nanite replicating microscopic detonators and
Throw
Throw
them
them?
very
like
far away.
basically as your fingers close on like hoping to grab something, a little nanite bomb forms in that space and you pull it out. It's like the size of a Jolly Rancher.
Do I have time to look at it?
Yeah.
Does it feel
You should
weird?
eat
What does
it.
it feel like?
It feels like it feels like a solid. I guess you guys don't have gunpowder, so you don't really have
Double A battery.
like reference for a bomb. But I guess you would feel that it feels almost like it's metal, as if it is formed to be solid. And it's got like a little blinking light on it.
Is this gonna go off in my hand? Do I throw it? Can I hold on to it?
If you throw it, we won't die.
Willow will quickly lob it off the side of the boat as far as you can.
Yeah, it goes flying off the side, and thanks to the boat moving away from you and also your throw, you see just like a massive fire eruption behind you, kind of evaporating upwards as you go away from it.
Bro, you had this the whole time?
I mean, the whole time I've known you.
It would have been helpful on that creature we fought, surely. I guess your friends were on it. Never mind.
That hasn't
Yeah,
stopped me
word.
before.
I believe that. Can I?
You can try it out for a while. To be honest
I'll
with you,
keep
I've
it, I
done more
guess.
harm with it than good. So if you will use this, please take it.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks.
It's an item, you can add it. And it gives you the spell in your spell slots.
Sweet. I mean, this stuff is pretty awesome.
Yeah, the future's kind of sick. Don't kill us with that, please.
I won't. I'll try not to anyway.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm gonna say at the end of that conversation, we're gonna time skip forward about 6 hours to the sun is setting or is about to set.
Is Finn
As we
still
come
playing
to the end of the first night. Question mark, is Finn still playing an instrument?
I am on my guitar at the moment, trying to play quiet songs because it's getting dark out.
Willow's gonna walk up to you.
Oh God.
Hey, is it Finnan? I think.
Well, you right there.
You're playing some lovely music. I only know how to play the horn, and I'm not very good at it. Do you play the horn?
The only instrument I play with the mouth is my harmonica and I guess my voice, but no, don't think I do.
I'm sure there's still plenty you could teach me if maybe you do one sometime. We have a long journey, and I've never been good at playing my horn. So, I mean, maybe I'd be good at something else, or...
Well, we could do something very simple. Pulls out my little drum-looking thing, and I hand it to her. I go, "You use this." We're just gonna pulls out these two little sticks and goes, "Here. You hold these one in each hand, and then you just do a dump, 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 dump." I air it with the 2 sticks and I hand it to her and said, "Now you do it on the thing."
I will do it, and I'm actually proficient in drums, though I just took that because I kind of just had a slot to fill. So I'd like to think Foster maybe that I'm decent at the drums, but not as good as what he'd be. So like I surpassed the basics, but I'm not quite like maybe to where he's at.
Based on your stats, that's true. So go ahead and roll me a performance check.
Snap! I wasn't expecting a performance check. 17.
Yeah, I think with a 17, you're surprisingly good at it. I mean, you're not an expert by any means, but the mallets feel right in your hand, and you're able to make a couple funky rhythms.
You know, maybe I'm more of a drummer than I am a horn player. But
Well, it looks like you when you kind of translate the sword movement with your attacking with the drumming part, so maybe that's what it is.
that makes a lot of sense, actually.
That is the only thing I can think of.
Well, you know, I'd love to. Do you have any songs you can share?
What do you mean by that? Do you mean like we could play together, or like
Yeah, just as practice, maybe with either instrument. I would like to get better at the horn specifically. I know that you don't necessarily play the horn, but maybe you'll rub off on me and.
I don't really play in a band, so it's kind of hard for me to hear it, even though I'm musically inclined. It's just not something I'm used to. I've been a solo act my whole life.
So there's time for us to start a band.
I'm a solo act
Oof.
that doesn't want a background backup.
But there's still time
Go home,
to
bud.
start a band.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Okay, well I get that. I get that.
I mean, I'm not saying no to just little get-togethers every so often.
You'd still help me
just
out.
like performances. No, I'm not.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not keen on that.
Okay. Well, you know, maybe we can spend some time here while the others do stuff to, you know, sit here alongside the boat and do some instrument stuff.
I can do that. That's not.
Can I
that's
join
not
your
a hard
guys'
thing to
band?
do. You can play
Above
Yes.
the virtual table.
Yeah,
No,
you can play the-
above this virtual table. I want to
play
turn
the
my
reverb
bow
flute.
into like a one-string stand-up bass.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, that bass line would be going crazy though. And I could like bend it to change it, you know?
Breaks bow.
Nah, that bow would break me first.
You, from what I could gather, Finnan, you're relatively new to this group as well.
Yeah. It's still getting used. Still trying to get used to this. It's a.
These guys are pretty crazy.
I've seen crazier. Honestly, this is very tame.
Fucking
I'll have to
weird.
take your word for it.
Yeah, this is tamer than it could, than it is. Yeah, it's just yeah.
Do you have
It's
any,
a little all over the place with all this.
Do you have any notes about individuals that I should know about, maybe to stay clear of, or to?
Well, hold on. Let me get through my notes over here as he pulls out his journal just to start flipping through his little side notes of things. Different journal, not the Final Cries journal. He goes, well, Kaelinor was always the studious one in my opinion. He always has a good opinion. Sometimes he gets a little short tempered with us, which you've seen, so I can't really say much about that. Vesper is Vesper. I got nothing for Enigma at best for me. Maeve is quiet but very, very scary when she is doing her thing. I I'm trying to work up the courage to hang out with her. It is not happening at the moment.
Aw.
Ren is like Vesper, an enigma, but he looks like he's coming around, but I cannot tell. I am very bad at reading people sometimes. Just
He
ask
didn't
my.
look well upon us gathering here just now, or not
I
just
s-
now, but earlier.
You know, I can't tell because he's already very pale.
He's very pale.
Yeah.
What
And
about
then
what about Kinfath?
Kinfath, oh, he's just a level dude. He will be your best friend.
Hell yeah.
You just interact with him. He will talk your ear off, and you will just have the time of your life.
He told me to hit him as hard as I could before. Is that like a thing
That's-
he's into?
No, that's just him trying to be playing around and or having fun, or just you were doing something and he wanted to be a part of it. Do you not know the concept of having fun?
I mean, I typically my form of fun doesn't really involve getting beaten for fun.
The motherfucker
But,
that made Morgan say, "Do you not understand the concept of having fun?" is fucking killing me.
Okay, well, I appreciate the tips. Who's the stowaway that I didn't even know was on this boat?
That is not something I know. I didn't even know we had a stowaway. So that's good information for me. We have stowaway.
Yeah, he's some dude. I don't really know him at all, and I don't know why he's here. But I guess Kalen or got Vesper involved. I don't know.
Well, I guess I'll meet him at some point, but I don't know what's happening there.
Can I have both of you roll me a perception check?
Okay.
Appreciate
28.
you.
Oh,
A
incredible.
14?
Finnan, you spot as you're just kind of turned a little bit more inward towards the boat. You see coming up the steps underneath where the hole would be. Oh, I guess you guys are probably steering, aren't you, right now?
No, I walked off. I walked away, actually.
Okay, gotcha. Then yeah, if you're at the front of the boat, you can see coming up the steps, just peeking out around the corner is the face of Matut. I mean, you don't know his name, but you don't know his face, so you know that must be the guy.
Oh, wait! That motherfucker over there? That fucking
Yep.
that guy? Oh,
That dude.
oh, fuck! I've never seen that man in my life that I remember. I could have seen him, but the repressed memories of all the other stuff that's been happening is just trying to hide it. I should probably, talk about it and get over it, but it's just that's not happening at the moment.
Well, hey, we could always put it down to a note, and play it out loud.
Well, this has been fun.
Let's jam out for a little bit.
Time passes as y'all jam out, try to write a song about your repressed emotions.
Sweet emotion.
I think enough time has passed that should Ren like to have waked up at this point, you can. But if you would like to remain sleeping for a little bit, a dream sequence could also take place.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm sleeping.
Okay. In that case, I think Ren, you have a dream that you have dreamed many times, but you haven't dreamed much recently. You haven't had this dream in a while. And I just have to find it.
You guys know the fucking 90s video of that kid? Have you ever had a dream where you had a dream where
Starts
that's
crying.
what I'm imagining.
You come to your senses and you're in a forest. It's dark all around, but you're in a sort of clearing among these dark trees, and ahead of you is a pool of water. What do you do when you dream here?
Walk up and look at the water.
As you approach the water, a vision comes to you on the reflection of the water. It sort of ripples into existence, and you see a version of you and a woman that you can't quite recognize. You in the vision, though, look older, maybe, but she's an enigma. No features, no face, and yet elegant, making only the softest of movements. But before you can get any closer or glean any more information, the image in the water dissolves into petals. As you try to understand what's going on here, you step back just a bit from the water, and as you separate yourself, something catches your eye at the waterbed. There's a single flower, and as you inspect it closer, you realize it's a dahlia.
Oh, fuck.
You hear, Ren. Ren. Ren! And as that last Ren is said, you realize it was not the same voice in the dream, but instead Terry on the dresser who's been yelling your name.
Right.
Freaking Terry, bro.
Yeah, Terry. What's up?
Oh, I just want to know if you want to hit at this.
Fucking damn it. Is there any consequences getting
know
woken
what?
up from a sleep like that?
None.
Why not? And I'll walk up and I'll take a hit.
Fantastic. As you're dragging that, you can see like Matut is like at the top of the steps, as the others just saw, but I think hearing your voice, he looks back down the steps and goes, "Hey Ren, I love you."
Yeah. You too.
Hell yeah.
Why?
Well, I just do, bro, you know?
Okay, yeah, you too.
Sick. Hell yeah.
See ya. See you around.
He goes all the way upstairs.
What's up with that guy? I'll say to Terry.
I don't fucking know, man. He seems like all sorts of fucked up in ways I couldn't even begin to understand.
I know, it makes us look normal.
Truly. What can I say? I think this one was my baby at one point. I don't even know.
You what?
What? Nothing.
All right, I'm gonna go check on what the others.
I've been with some hot Mary Janes in my life, you know what I'm saying?
Does anybody
Terry,
know what
thank
this
you.
guy's saying?
I appreciate it. Do you need any water before I
Oh,
go?
yeah, but not this ocean water. It'll literally kill me.
I'll go find some water and bring it back.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Terry.
I love our new main character.
I'll Is there water obviously like down here, like barrels or jugs or anything obvious, or do I need to go ask?
Nothing obvious, no.
I'll head up upper deck and find El Capitan.
I'm playing instruments.
While the boat is going off a waterfall.
That's not true.
Most of those
What are
vessels had locks on their wheels.
What are we playing here? Team?
Oh hey,
We're just jamming out.
Yeah, bouncing off one another.
Just wait. Do you play instruments too? Is this something two people do?
I play the horn very badly, but I play the drums okay.
Do you want me to stop? I can stop. I don't want to hinder your concentration of whatever you're trying to do.
Did
Oh.
you?
What?
Oh.
And jumps over.
Fuck this, shut him out.
Maybe.
Hello.
We're back.
Hello.
Everyone froze. I had like 4 stank faces just frozen on my screen. Anyway, I ask Willa. Wait, do you play instruments too? Are there 2 of you now that play instruments?
Yes. Well, I mean, yes. Why do you say it like that?
Do you not like it when I play? I can stop. I don't mean to.
No, you're fine. I guess I'm just trying to figure out what a Willa does.
Not play horn. I have learned that.
I am not decent at the horn. I'm trying. I play the drums fine.
I carry my own band in my back pocket actually.
Do you?
Have I seen?
Yeah.
this?
Why do you sound so doubtful?
That's such an
I'm a little
odd-
hurt.
It's an odd thing.
No, you know what? Hold up. And he's going to put a finger up and he's going to pull the whistle out and he's going to blow the whistle. And a sulfurous smell will fill the air as 3 little imps begin to play very rudimentary music on there. I think it's specified. Yeah, but it's going to be like a medieval rendition of pick a Bruno Mars song. Blinded by the Lights, the tavern version.
Excellent.
And
That is, you know, your friends were showing me some pretty crazy stuff earlier too. I shouldn't have doubted. I shouldn't have doubted.
no, I'm a little surprised you did. I mean, you didn't even flinch when I just flew up and hit the monster in the face. Or, well, didn't, but I don't have wings, and you just didn't question the fact that I flew off.
I wasn't paying attention to you, to be honest, very much. I was busy steering the ship, keeping it away from the monster.
Oh yeah, good job, by the way. I already complimented you on that.
You did.
I take it back. You only get one.
And no. Is there something you needed?
Water. Where do we keep water? Besides the ocean. I don't want to. I don't. Well,
there's some barrels of.
I shouldn't kill Terry.
Not yet.
Terry. Yes.
He's the
there's
talking
some water.
bonsai tree downstairs.
Okay. I'm not too familiar with them, but I've come across it.
I could introduce you.
That's okay. There is some water and some food. There's some fruit and a barrel down there. If you turn left after you go down the stairs and down the hall a little bit.
I thought it just came that way. I must have walked right past it.
I like to think you came from the right.
I'm glad you like to think. Yeah. I'm gonna go back downstairs. Whatever this was weird. Thanks, Willa.
Cool. As you get on the other set of steps, could you give me a perception check?
Sure. -1, I'm sure it can't go poorly. Just kidding. Oh, that's cocked. I thought it was a nat 20. It's a 13.
Yeah, I don't think you noticed anything out of the ordinary, actually.
Huh?
As you go down the steps there.
Water?
But you do find a barrel of water and a barrel of some dried fruit rations.
I want to take the water, but before I just go dump it on Terry, I want to like taste test it, see if it's salty.
It is not. It seems to be fresh water.
Then I will deliver it to Terry promptly.
Fantastic. as you pour it in his pot, you do see he kind of like stands up a little straighter, as if that's like almost giving him a confidence boost in some way. But he's like, "Oh yeah, man, that hit the spot. What can I tell you?
You're welcome.
You're a real
buddy.
one."
I can't. Yep, Knuckles. Yeah. You're welcome. I'll take a swig myself and depart promptly.
Hell yeah. Hydrate or dihydrate, brother. All right, you head upstairs. With now evening falling, is there anything else anybody else is doing during this time? Before we, I guess, Ren, if you have more to do, you could do that. But anybody
Nope,
else?
all good.
I'd probably go from playing instruments to going back to pilot the ship for a little bit.
I suppose at some point I'd like to approach Finnan.
Finnan's on his harmonica now.
But I don't mean to interrupt. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Oh, sure. What can I do for you?
Your axe. I'm just curious the nature of it. It's a interesting weapon you have there.
Well, the best I can tell you is I got it from the guy we killed, from Cockroach King, and that is all I know about it, to be very honest with you. I wish I knew more, because I really would like for it to, yeah, I'd like no more.
Is it sentient? Does it like? Obviously, it follows
I
your
pull it
command.
out and I put it right in front, and it starts doing his thing.
Just kind of like autonomously does its own thing.
Yeah.
I have to give it some kind of instruction, but it can just kind of do.
That's impressive. Can you? I mean, this might seem like a silly question. Can you wield it normally as well?
Oh yeah.
And it stiffens its wings out into axe shape.
Well, that
Is there a picture of this somewhere that we can visualize?
I have one on fucking Roll20. I can probably find wherever it was.
Well, it is an impressive artifact, to say the least. I hope it serves you well.
Do you know like any good places to go find like information on all this, or is your big brain got something in there that you might know, or I don't know. I feel like, have I seen you pull a book out of your ass?
Probably.
Okay. Do you got any books
Got a
you
lot of
pulled out
books
of
in
your
there.
ass?
Well, I mean, are you trying to?
I just
more
want to know what it
information about
is,
this?
to be honest, because it's just something I have had, and it's a mystery to me.
Well, do you mind if I see it for a moment? I might be able to see something.
I say go on over, Scarab.
Can I cast Identify on it?
Yes. You do so, and you hear, "Boom." This is another use of the Identify spell. This is a relic of a bygone era. Its name is Scarab, a sentient beetle axe passed down for generations from a people no longer with us. This has been another use of the Identify spell.
That was not helpful at all.
I mean, maybe not specifically, but what it does tell you is that this is likely incredibly valuable and powerful. I should, let me Can I, with that vague description, try to pull a book out of my library that might be the group that this pertains to, or something like that?
Sure. Yeah, give me a history check to find out about these guys. We're gonna put it at another 20. I think this is a very seldom written about, if at all.
Nice.
Roll next shit. 15.
I think you don't find a book on any specific species, but what you do find is a book of known defunct peoples. That could be a place to start. If you can at least know the names of like groups and where they came from. If you investigated this book, perhaps you could at least rule some things out.
Pulling this book out, I'll say, no, it's not an exact science, but if you'd like to do some reading, you could try this, and I'll hand Finn in the book.
Well, I can do that. I like a good book every now and then. I'll go find me a lantern so I can see a little better as it gets later in the night.
Can I cast light on Finnan's book?
Oh god, that sounds awful.
Can I counterspell the flight?
You have
Yeah,
counters?
no shit.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Before you do that, I'm gonna pull out of the chest of holding a long, kind of dark gray cloak. I'm gonna say this was intended for Ebenezer, and didn't have the opportunity to give it to him. But I don't have use for an extra cloak. Would you like this? And I will offer you a cloak of protection.
I've always wanted a cloak. We've never had any kind of viability for it because we were on the. Yeah, this looks great. I like this. Thanks.
Absolutely. It'll.
Do you want anything? I'll get you anything. What you need? I don't have much, but I'll give you something.
I appreciate it. For now, I'm okay. I might come up with something later. But for now, I'm
Well. Thanks. That's cool. If you have any other questions or I have any other questions, I'll come find you and all that jazz.
Sounds good.
Finnan goes and gets a lantern and huddles up in a corner.
Alright. Can you roll me an investigation check?
It's gonna be bad. It's
gonna
a
be so good.
9.
With a 9, you're pretty sure it doesn't come from the bugbear species.
It's a good start. It's a good start.
But it's a bug.
That's a very good start.
Oh, that axe is sick.
With that,
Do I get this
Hey.
a day every day check, or is this like a
yeah, I'll periodically, yeah, maybe twice a day.
cool?
At the wheel by myself now at this time, or at least seemingly, since I've gone up there. Tavar, do you know about anything that they've mentioned?
I know that I cannot see Rex.
That is disturbing. We'll find him.
Indeed we shall. I'm not ready to sire another.
I'm gonna attune to the cloak because I have to attune to it as well.
Cool. Yeah. Do that while you're investigating.
Yes.
Does Vesper at any point look for a big strong man?
Maybe
a
I
very
catch
good
Ren
beast
going
man.
back downstairs. And I
Sure.
tiptoe
If
downstairs.
Ren's
You
cool
do.
with
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Ren!
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Just chilling. Trying to get some sleep.
Did you get some rest?
Some. Not a whole
Let's-
lot.
Maybe enough rest to help me pry open a secret door? Like, just hypothetically?
A secret door?
Yeah.
On the boat?
Maybe.
Like maybe on the boat?
Yeah.
Then
You
sure.
know,
I mean,
since it's
we're
just
kinda
you
stuck
and me
for a few
down
days.
here.
I mean, what's worse than a storm giant, right?
Oh, 2 storm giants.
You think there's 2 storm giants in the basement, Vesper?
Well, I don't know what's in the basement, Ben. And I grab Terry and I cast light on his carrot one more time. I'm like, all right. Anyway, so under that rug, no, the other one. Yeah, that one is the. There's a lot of rugs down here. I don't know. Aladdin, maybe. You know, that guy had a rug. There's a secret door, Ren, and I need you to help me access my secret door. Since it's just you and me and Terry here.
Have we asked Willa if she knows what's down here?
That's a good idea. We should ask Willa. No, I haven't asked Willa.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep. I knew a guy like you would help me access the back
I
door.
tried the whole like reasoning thing. It's not me. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. I fully removed the rug this time. And
Yeah, you see the same hatch style door there.
wedge my sword into a corner of it. Like,
Can I open this? Or help
Yeah.
him open this?
By all means, I think now he will be giving you the help action. DC 10 strength check.
Whew.
No problem at all. Not even close, in fact. As you grab it by the handle and yank this thing up, and it feels like it's kind of like rusted together almost from the water. Like they built metal pieces to connect these two hatch things without thinking about the fact that they're going to be on water all the time. But you're able to yank it off of its not off its hinges, but you yank it out of its place. And there's just a very small set of stairs that seem to lead down to almost like a crawl space level of space. Like 5 or 6 feet of extra basement down there. Do you guys want to go down?
all right, Terry. Show us what you're made of, baby. I need that carrot down there and a good, thorough investigative process reported back to the top.
Well, normally I move myself around with like my arms, so I don't think I can hold this carrot. I can put the carrot in my mouth, I guess, but then I want to be able to talk to y'all while I'm down there.
It's a good point, Terry.
I feel like I might be a little big for this.
You could cast light on Terry and send Terry just down there.
Okay, here's what I'll do. Ren, you hold this carrot.
Carrot being held.
It will help us communicate better. Then I'm going to take Terry and put him down there and then come back so he can talk to us. And I'm going to begin that process without thinking it through and holding Terry. I'm going to walk down under there and cast light on his pot. And then I assume I might see some things. Who knows?
Sure. Yeah. You can give me investigation or perception, whichever you prefer, while you do that.
So, Zach, you're holding this carrot, looking in the top, and then all of a sudden it just turns back into a normal carrot. Because my light.
Why am I playing?
What am I doing? A perception?
Hey,
Perception or
Vesper.
investigation, whatever you want.
Hey,
Definitely.
Vesper. Is this
Huh?
just a carrot?
Well, it was a carrot, then it was a flash carrot, and now Terry's lit. Sorry.
Wait, brother.
You okay?
Well, now Terry and this pot is lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as the room lights up, you see a few barrels that seem to be nondescript of like maybe there's some rations or something hidden down here. But more importantly, you see rows upon rows of bottles of rum down here.
Oh no.
Whoever's
What do
boat
you-
this was had a secret stash, and it is filled to the brim with rum.
What are you seeing, buddy?
Well, I see Terry. Best of all, there's a boat around us, and food and a lot of bottles.
What kind of food?
Barrels of undescript food,
Okay, what kind of bottles?
glass ones, my guy.
But like,
I'm gonna grab one and bring it up.
do I know rum?
Yeah, you've certainly seen rum before, yeah.
I'll pop the cork off and sniff it. That's right. I think this is rum.
If you die, can I have it? You should drink it, is what I'm saying.
I'd take a swig. That sounds fun. Does anything happen, Mr. DM? Is this like laced
It
poison?
appears to be just your everyday style rum, and it's probably a bit strong, as it's been down here for a while, fermenting even further. But just tastes like a kind of cheap homemade rum.
Good
I'll
taste.
hand this to Vesper, and then I'd like to go down and get a case and bring it
Sure.
back up.
You find like a big wooden crate full of bottles.
I'd bring it back up, and I want to go, or I'll tell Vesper we should probably share this with people.
Do you know where we can find some of this?
Follow me. And
I
head
go
top-
also
top deck.
down. Okay, and then back up, and I'm gonna put the rug back. You know.
Without closing the hatch.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh god. Oh no.
Terry, don't say anything. And we're gonna go upstairs.
I'm gonna give one big sloth from the Goonies. Hey guys, and look at what I found. Well, we found mostly Vesper.
I am Vesper.
Mostly Vesper, if I'm being honest. But look what we brought you.
What is it?
I haven't had that in a while, man.
It's
It's
Baja
rum.
Blast.
Where was it?
It's a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. Terry
check.
has a
All
lot
right.
of stuff.
I know. I'm looking dead at Kalen or shaking my head. No. There's no insight check to make. I don't have a bag of holding.
We found it.
I don't drink a lot, but I mean, I
We're
suppose
stuck here
I'll-
for a few days. All the better to
suppose
get
I'll
to
take
know
it.
each other, I guess. Well, don't be shy. Dig in.
So about
toss it
20
in the bottle.
minutes into this festivity, I'm holding Terry like a baby with a bottle, and we're sharing it.
Terry got sloshed really quickly because he's a plant.
Mhm.
Obviously.
And now, weirdly, he like talks perfectly normal and educated. Do you think if I was a person?
It talks like.
So
he
I find it
identifies stuff.
strange, Maeve, actually, that you control plants. Can you tell me about that?
You know, being a plant, which is basically a person, from a certain point of view.
No.
Fair enough.
Does Matute join?
Sure, yeah. Matute is like very much wallflowering against like the side of the boat, trying not to inconvenience anyone very anxiously. But he's holding a bottle of rum. Yeah.
Hey Matute, you should come over here and join us and stop being weird.
I'm totally chill, actually. So yeah, 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 yes. He walks over there, and he's like, so we're just like, we're going for it. We're getting cooked.
We're what?
Yes.
We're
Yes, we are
drinking.
getting cooked.
excellent.
We are getting so cooked.
You see Matute push this bottle straight up and like swirl it around, and you see like half of this bottle of rum go down in like a single like chug.
Yeah, man, we're already like 3 down, so you got some catching up to do.
He's like, all right, yeah, well, give me like 5 minutes and I'll be there, brother.
Fucking chug jug in the corner.
Red,
Got
I don't
full
know this guy,
shields.
but this is kind of funny. This is I'm having fun gaslighting this guy.
You're bullying is what's happening.
I mean, yeah, yeah, you're right. Maeve,
Willa.
speaking of Maeve, hi. You said something earlier about piloting ships and stuff, that you have some sort of knowledge.
Yeah.
I was
do.
wondering if you'd be willing to half on, half off the wheel tonight, so
Yeah.
we can get some shut-eye.
For sure.
Radical. So with everybody having a jovial time, Maeve hopping on the wheel, I think we will time jump again through the night, unless there's any specific night activities somebody would like to do on night 1.
I'm good.
Cool. Then the morning comes and the sun rises in the east. In the direction that you're going, and it's really hard to look at for a long time.
Love that. I hate that.
Driving east on the highway, and you're just like, okay, I guess I gotta just not see the top half of like my life right now.
Just a normal, just a normal morning for me. You know, we were getting fucked by a guy, and we had to drink ourselves to stupor.
Just a normal day for Finnan getting fucked by a guy.
Well, I mean, he was killing all kind of personality with the town. You know, couldn't do shit.
Did Matute? Did he get absolutely wasted last night?
I think 5 minutes after he did that, and he like for the next 5 minutes tried to act like he was super chill and cool, passed out and probably got sick on himself.
Oof.
That right there,
I
I would
would've-
call a lightweight.
I would have felt bad and probably rolled him over so he wouldn't throw up and die.
That's a nice thing to do.
And like every 5 minutes, you have to do it again for some reason. You don't know why. It keeps getting rolled back over.
He's just been left on the deck, though. He's still just passed out where he is. But
Yeah, for sure.
okay, sick.
Maeve keeps like taking waves on the side, and he's like,
What's there?
As the sun rises, are you on deck?
Yes.
You, just as the top of the sun crests the horizon, you hear a faint whisper in the back of your mind. You are no longer hers.
No.
An interesting development. Do you yearn for a replacement?
Yeah, probably.
Very well. I would lend you more of my power, my chosen. If only for a favor. I've not asked much of you to this point. But there is a man in the land you're traveling to who has been hindering growth.
Who's that?
He sits at the right hand of the king, Lord Asriel Zolandrius.
Sorry, I'm geeking. I say to God. No, I'm kidding.
Tee, my lord.
How is this guy in prohibiting growth?
He means to keep things as they are, to avoid change that may hinder his power to hinder my power.
Is there a history between you two?
I'm gonna have you roll me a persuasion check with that question.
Okay.
I think.
$23.
A checkered history. He has always worked against me from the time I bothered knowing his name.
And is the goal to just remove him from the picture?
By any means necessary.
What kind of trying to find the right way to ask the question.
I can give you 5 levels worth of power.
That's crazy.
Damn, my lord.
Make it 6 and you've got a deal.
My chosen, you are not in a position to make demands of me.
That's fair. 5 sounds really generous, actually. What happens if I don't complete the task? I guess I have an inkling that I might be on the trail of something personal, and if that should become my focus, am I granted a way out?
If you choose to no longer need or want my power, I will find a new chosen, and you will be stripped of what you hold.
But left living.
I have no intention to kill you. No.
That seems mighty generous and very friendly, actually. I might take you up on that.
At this point in the conversation, the sun has risen most of the way over the horizon, and he says, "To the sky, my chosen."
I look at the sun. Do I have eyeballs?
Your eyeballs are okay as you look at the sun.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
And as you do so, the sun actually, I will say, it doesn't even burn your eyes as you look into it. You stare directly down this sun, and you stare down the barrel of the sun, if you will.
That's hardcore.
And it's as if it's not like when we look at the sun, it is just a ball of light that you can't make out any details in because it's so bright. You can see, even from the millions of light years or I don't know how long it is, the long time away you are from the sun, you can see like plasma moving within it and details within the core of the sun. But it seems to glow just a bit brighter as you feel a deep warmth within you. And I think as this warmth grows, you hear an actual whisper as he says, "That thing is archaic." And with a blast of flame at your back, the jetpack on your back bursts into pieces.
Whoa!
As wings of flame
What?
sprout from your back. Which will effectively work the same as the wings of flying, but now they're just cool fire.
What the flippity?
Everybody else standing on deck watching Ren just like,
Yeah, like
and then it's like, oh fuck, what the hell?
Somebody else could have used the jetpack. Like, what the fuck?
You didn't want two flyers.
Can I, in response to seeing that, I guess, can I hold out my hands and just say, if it's not too much, the sword I used was tethered to Dahlia as well. Is there any way that you could supply me with something, anything?
You see the sword in your own hand flicker for just one moment. Like as if there's oil on it that kind of runs along the sword and then goes out quickly. Granting you this much has been draining, my chosen, but perhaps this final mite of a boon will be helpful. And the only thing that's going to change is on the blade, echoing blade. You're going to do additional 1 fire damage on every attack.
That's actually huge, dog.
Yes, it doesn't seem like a lot, but I know how huge it is for you.
That's huge. No shot. You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Y'all have some broken shit already, so whatever, man. Yeah, but then he just... The sun seems to fade back to the way you're used to it looking, as you just hear, "I do hope our bargain comes fulfilled, my chosen. Good luck." And the voice fades away.
Or you got some insane side mission shit going on, man.
I want to immediately take those things for a spin and just, like, in a twirl, launch off the boat and just go flying around. Just have fun. Joyride.
As you take off, the sound of an ignition happens like if you had a bunch of gasoline on a fire and tossed a match and they just as you fly up into the sky. They feel incredible and as if they are almost an extension of your body. You soar through the skies, leaving smoke trails behind you, just cutting through space with a joyous reprieve.
I'd come back down and I might just toss the sword around in my hands for a few seconds while I try and figure out what maybe happened to the sword, because I guess I probably wouldn't have just known. But that would probably keep me stationary for a minute or two.
Yeah, like every time you kind of swing it, there's just that tiny little of flame that kind of runs up it and then immediately goes out.
Sick. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, I guess.
And then you can also add 5 more levels of Paladin.
Let's go.
Willa's gonna have Sinew flying around with space wings now, and she's just gonna be like, "Yep, that checks out." And this entire group just checked. But she'll admire the fun that you're having. She'll kind of be like, "Oh man, I want to be flying too."
Do I hear that?
No, she's watching you though.
Okay. Player to player, just tell me. Thank you for a ride anytime.
There you go.
Drop me off as a dude. I could. Well, I'm sure you probably have Fireball now too, probably more than likely. But
I don't know.
imagine if you and me were flying around and we were just throwing fireballs down.
I could just use you as a projectile attack.
No,
Drop
please.
Will up from the sky.
Just I imagine one arm launch, attached to my stomach as I just launch one arm, the little gal at an enemy with 2 swords.
Fuck
I'll
yeah.
yell Beyblade as I do it.
We gotta make it happen at some point.
That's
Bet.
so metal.
Willow and Ren are having this special connection right now mentally. They're just they're thinking this above table in character.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty meta.
So
No,
did you
don't-
just say
don't say it's
above
meta.
Table in
Yeah,
character.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Riley in a blonde wig and child-sized small armor sitting at a picnic table with Zach in Ren's cosplay, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, that'd be fucking sweet, right?"
Finn would like to keep reading the book so we can investigate.
Yeah. You can make another investigation check.
Come on, big money, no whammies. That's a whammy. Fuck. I got a 5.
You are
Frick.
100% confident they do not come from the dwarves.
Stinking whammies, bro.
Bro.
That's still really good information. I think.
It's not.
I don't think he ever suspected it came from the dwarves.
It's really not.
Foster, I have a question for you about something I might start enchanting. So for items that are +1, +2, +3 variants of each other, when it comes to me enchanting it myself, would I be able to enchant a +1, have it as a +1, and then continue working on the enchantment on it while it's a +1 to escalate it to a +2, or would I have to start making a +2 and commit all that at once before it gets any upgrades?
Why don't you tell me what the most people on the internet say?
Me making
And-
10,000 comments about what I want.
That is to say, if you want to try to find what other people have been ruling, and let me know what you find on that.
Fuck.
That way, in the meantime, other people can do things. Did Kinfath get drunk last night?
Absolutely.
How is he doing this morning?
Hungover as fuck.
Does he do anything in his drunken stupor?
No, I don't think he would be very reserved, much more reserved than you would expect. I think for Kinfath, just that being in a monastery growing up, he never really got drunk, so he was just discovering what it feels like to be.
Yeah.
And as a hungover remedy, he would probably be sitting on like the mast, or not the mast, the thing where there's usually like a sea lady at the front, you know, in the front. He'd be sitting at the tip of that, letting the wind blow into his face.
Fuck it. Okay, man. Yeah, I think as you may have been rather drunk, maybe some memories come back to you of William, the master of drunken master, back in Taladoga. That you don't quite. You can't quite remember while you're drunk. It's mostly nostalgia things, but in the morning now, as you're like hungover and just thinking about it and remembering it, let's run a flashback scene. Why not? You find yourself 14 years old, in the monasteries of Taladoga. You stand at the top of a massive set of stairs where the Yutano's pupils are trained, and it's a beautiful view beneath you of huge cliffs and crevices and greenery, where this monastery is built atop. But just down at the bottom of the stairs, you see one big flat square platform where you see multiple different styles of monk being practiced in rows, and you see 3 other monasteries up similar steps on the other sides, with all sorts of bonsai trees. And it's probably you probably see snow caps not far in the distance. Yutano stands beside you as you look out over all this, and he just says, "It is beautiful, isn't it, Kinfath?"
It is, Master.
I often forget to just be where I am and to appreciate what's around us.
Well, as you've said to me many times, Master, looking too far in the future often causes one to trip in the present.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, as I've also said, a true master never stops learning. So, thank you, my pupil. His gaze sort of falls over onto the black-clothed monks, who all have like pot flasks in their hands and are, moving in an almost Caporia style of drunken movement. And he says, "You ever had a drink, young Kinfath?"
No, of course not, Master.
Good. William is a wonderful teacher and a wise man, but there's something about that style that just doesn't sit right with me.
He does seem to have more fun in his training, even when he's being attacked.
Oh, young Kinfath, training is not about fun, it is about discipline.
Yes, of course.
Don't forget.
Of course, of course.
If you have too much fun, you'll Oh, gods know only what would happen to you if you had fun. No, none of that. Come, my boy. And he like pulls you back towards the towards your monastery. And as that sort of memory fades and you're lying here now after a night of fun with a massive headache laying on the deck of a swaying ship, how does Yongtar feel in recollection of that?
I'm not sure how King Yongtar feels, but I would say
sorry.
I would say that Kinfath just feels like warm more than anything else. He's not sick, like wanting to throw up immediately anyway, but it's just like, yes, fun. I see the dangers of it now.
Excellent. Does anyone else have anything major they'd like to do here on day 2?
I want to do my second roll towards the end of the day.
Sure.
Kalidor?
I did a little looking into the idea
18.
of improving magic items. There's not any specific rules for it.
Gotcha.
Everything I said basically it's a homebrew idea. The book doesn't say anything to do it, but the book also doesn't say you can't do it. Homebrew concepts all over. And then the only post that I saw that actually like talked about a structure of how to doing it rather than just saying ask your DM for home rule rulings was an idea of utilizing the crafting rules to improve existing magic items. So
Okay. Is there a ruling in the book for specifically how long it takes to make a +2?
yeah, I mean I would just use the same chart that I used when I made the revolver.
Okay. I will say that you can go if it is more convenient for you to be able to make it +1 and then keep going, then that's fine with me.
Sick. Then that being said, I'm going to start enchanting my spell book into an arcane grimoire, which gives me a +1 to my save DC.
Damn.
What
Ah,
the fuck?
And potentially long term. So the reason I asked that is it's 10 days worth of research time, so 80 working hours to get a +1, same as I did for the revolver. The next step up is 50 days or 400 hours, and I don't know if it's logistically possible in the scope of a campaign. I'd like to try, but I also don't want to commit all that time for nothing.
Sure.
So, that said, I would like to start spending 12 hours a day on that if I can while we're on this boat.
By all means. And what was the roll for
I got
Venom?
an 18. 18, baby.
with an 18?
The booze cleared my mind.
There are a few groups that you think could have been viable options. Beetle folk are ruled out, and then cabotians are also ruled out, and both of these you can see are defunct, extinct races that only relics of their history are even left to hear about them.
Beetle people.
But both of those peoples are ruled out by your investigation.
Does Scarab do any kind of reaction to anything I'm doing while I'm reading? Because I'm basically reading to it because he's my only friend that's helping me in this process.
It seems to be like interested in everything you're telling it, but it hasn't reacted strongly to any name that you've read so far.
Okay. I will keep going, I guess. It's going to be a terrible roll next roll. I know that much.
If no one else has anything in particular for day number 2, we can just move right along to day number 3.
I wish
I
I
don't wanna
had
be
cool
annoying.
stuff. Everybody
again,
else
what?
is
Huh?
doing cool things.
I don't want to be annoying, but I kind of wanted to talk to Kinfath about something.
By all means.
Do it.
You still have 2 more days, but
True. I don't think this will be long. Kinvath, I had a question for you.
I may have an answer for you, Kaelinor.
In my experience at Bogseth, they've learned about a wide variety of arcane fields of practice and study. However, I understand fundamentally that those who practice as you do bend arcane energies through their body through your practice. I don't understand the nature by which you do it, and something I like to know about. I was curious if you could perhaps walk me through, you know, some of the ritualistic practices, or I don't know, meditations. I'm not entirely sure what it is that you do, but I'm just curious.
the only thing I'm gonna say is that ki is not magic, and beyond that, have at it.
Sick. I was about to make a bunch of shit up.
That's what I was hoping for.
Well, Kaelinor, you have answered your question before you've even really begun to ask it. You ask about the nature of our ways, and that's where our powers lie. Where with your magic you tap into, correct me if I'm wrong, the extent of my magic extends to what Ebenezer, may he rest in peace, told me, and what I've gathered from watching you all use your magic. But you tap into some force that exists within the world, a weave of magic, if you will.
In a sense.
For monks, our magic, as we'll call it for this conversation, lies within a direct balance between the natural world and ourselves. The key that we use, which is our magic, is a bit like a bit like the wind. And when we tap into that, we're a bit like a tuning fork struck, where we channel that for a brief moment and allow it to gather and flow through the different parts of our bodies, whether it be our fists, legs, our words, or otherwise. I myself am not one to wield my monk ways as some of my masters, where you may see them using flames or water or the power of the sun, even through their ki, and channeling, that into attacks or otherwise. For me, the way of the open hand, which is what my master Yatano taught me, we rely on an alignment of the ki within us and the people that we are. And through that alignment, we allow it to flow through our bodies and out through our extremities. It's not something that comes easy, as I was reminded by the results of our drinking last night. It requires an immense amount of dedication and focus, much of which I'm sure you can draw parallels to with your magic and your training over the years. And in terms of being able to teach you things, have you ever, Kaelinor, sat and you know how when you're walking around and you have thoughts come into your mind, they may come and go. Just in general, as all people do.
Sure.
With monks, we have an exercise where we aim to expand what we feel within ourselves into the area around us. So that if we are sitting in a grassy area, we are not just feeling our own thoughts and letting them flow through us. We're also listening to the bugs flying around us and the birds in the trees and the trees themselves, we allow those energies to meld with who we are as monks and become a part of us and let them drift away, same as one does their thoughts. And so if you'd like to meditate with me, it's not something that I think that you'd be able to pick up immediately, as I myself was not able to pick it up immediately.
By no means.
But I think the core basis of being a monk and following a tradition in a way lies in allowing the world to happen around us and us not seeking to disrupt that flow, only channel it for our purposes, and then once again let it return back to the world.
Well, if you would have me, I would love to join you for a meditation.
Of course. And it's not all meditation, of course. My master, he would love to make you think that that's the case, but at a certain point you just have to feel it. And as he's saying that last little bit, he'll kind of like go move through some stances, and I'll use my stunning strike to, you'll see like I'm wearing very, not baggy robes, but big robes where things can flow through. And I'll kind of like run my hand forward, and as I do, there'll be like a little wave of air that comes through my robe, down through my chest. And as I turn my hand, I'll do it in like a quick motion as the air kind of like ruffles through my robe and comes back out in like a small gust, as you feel the pressure of a stunning strike kind of come out with an open palm.
Impressive.
Thank you. It's taken a while to be able to do what I can, and there's still much more to learn. As I'm sure you are with magic, I will always be a student of the way of the open hand.
Absolutely. I mean, that in its essence is what drove me to talk to you about this today. As a practitioner of magic, I like to have an understanding, to continue learning, and I appreciate you sharing.
Of course. And do not ever let appearances fool you. There are men and women that may be the size of giants and yet move with the swiftness of a panther, and those that are the size of our new friend Willa that could break a mountain in half if they so chose.
I believe you. Shall we meditate?
Indeed. And if I could flavor the meditation, this is going to be weird and heady, but as we kind of sit on the ship, I'd like for you to kind of imagine that you feel like, I'll be like, all right, let's take a seat, and we'll sit in like the pose where our legs are crisscross applesauce, you know?
Sure.
I'd like for you to kind of imagine that there's like, after like a minute or two, there's like a pressure that you feel kind of like if this is your metaphorical space, you feel like this pressure brush against and then start to come around and then eventually move past you, as that's kind of me as a monk feeling the area around us with my key.
It's cool as shit.
Oh yeah.
And then after a little bit, after like, I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes, however long Kalinor would be willing to sit there, you would feel it kind of like slowly, kind of like if you run something under like a faucet of water, you would feel it kind of like come back and then go back into me in the direction that I'm sitting anyway.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
And it's not aggressive. It's like a very warm feeling as well.
But
Yeah, I think you two spend some time, probably hours. I think Kaelinor is a patient man, meditating.
I've got 8 hours that I'm not enchanting or sleeping today, so
And I think, Kaelinor, you obviously don't get any sort of mastery of monkism or anything, but I think you
Sure.
gain an appreciation for this not quite magic that you've never understood before, and can kind of grasp the idea of it a little bit more than you could before.
Sick.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to do on day 2? Vesper?
Not particularly.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend every second that I'm not fucking with somebody else or waiting for somebody to step on that rug and fall in the hole. Like knees down, legs crossed, sitting on the little leg cross with my sword in front of me, trying to talk to the dragon situation. / contemplating like every fucking slow-mo angle of that arrow just like plowing through Mother Teresa's throat.
Yeah, I mean, this anger, this boiling resentment that has been within you since learning about yourself then and being abandoned, and even what the dragons may or may not have ever done for you. With that image is just flashing in your mind over and over again of this brutal kill and how you felt during it. How did specifically Vesper feel in that moment? Could you put it into words?
I don't know. I think it would have felt. It did feel incredibly hollow. And he's kind of sitting on that, like, what was I really fueled by? What was I really working toward? Just kind of walked in there and did it and walked out. Totally fine. Now his he doesn't want his resentment to shift over to, like, Matute. But it's just kind of like holding a big stack of boxes with nowhere to put them down.
Yeah. Like in that moment, really hoping that would quell what's within him, but now
it's just more boxes.
Could you roll me a religion check, please?
Famously really good at these. Oh, actually, fucked that one up.
As you are feeling this deep anger within yourself and just longing for any outlet for it to go to, the world around you darkens quickly, as if the light flushes downwards, and erupting around you is this infinite darkness of almost it almost looks like the outlines of a grand cathedral that are darker than the darks around you, but it's all just black, and yet somehow you know the shape of such a thing exists here. And you hear, "Your anger will not help you."
It never has.
What are you angry at, boy?
Well, I thought it was none, then I thought it was a whole town, then I thought it was my family. Probably you.
What would you like to do about it?
What can I do about it?
You see a form in front of you. Again, almost entirely black. But somehow, even in a lightless space, there is just the very edge lighting of a humanoid form in front of you.
I'm gonna stand it.
You may strike me if it would make you feel better.
If I reach for my sword on like my hip in this dreamscape, is it there?
You find it there.
I will draw it and like both hands hold it forward. Does that change the posture of this?
He steps forward, and in the faint glow of your sword, you see the face of your father, which seems to be the form he has taken here.
Me connecting that to the figure I saw on the roof and then escaping with 7.
Yes.
Curious. I'll flip the sword around and by the blade and like the top part, hand it to him.
As he takes it, the glow within it becomes almost like a neon black light.
Dark saber.
Yeah, as he holds it and waves it around. I shall not take you, if that's what you mean to imply.
Why didn't you?
You're too important. Demisha.
Was I then? And I'll reference. Actually, do I still have a fucking puncture scar?
From which one?
Yeah. I would imagine the one in the back while we were running away. Maybe even all the way through the front. I'll unbutton my fake shirt.
Yeah, and as you do so, there's, a huge gash through, like, scars on your chest from when you were impaled by a devil. Massive arrow mark in your back from when you got shot as a child. Your stomach has a massive scar from when Ren impaled you.
Oof.
He looks at you and says, "She has never been ready to let you go."
But are
I
you
saw
ready?
you. Am I ready?
Yeah.
Child, I am the god of death. I am always ready. I believed she, without consulting me, one day decided to create Hayat, a being of direct descent, to prevent me from doing my work. It was only then I made Kifo in response. And I wish that I hadn't. They were mistakes. But you, child, the perfect balance of us both. While I'm ready for death should it come, I do believe you hold a place in this world worth keeping.
Is he still holding my sword?
Yeah, he's kind of pointing it towards you, but not in an aggressive stance.
I'm gonna eye contact, walk straight onto the sword, like kebab myself, and get inches from him and grab his face and say, I'm not here to clean up your mistakes, Mortos. You had a lot of control over what I did for a long time. My decisions are my own now.
He seems to look off in the distance as if he's hearing someone else. Looks back at you. I'd like nothing more.
Yeah.
He pulls the sword from you, and you bleed profusely. So long as you feel the same about her, I would like balance. And the darkness pushes down around you as you find yourself bleeding on the deck of the boat.
Coughing my fucking ass up. Yeah.
Anybody who's on the deck sees that.
Probably.
I
would've
definitely
seen
would have been downstairs, like
Okay.
in the
then-
fucking cots or whatever.
Shit.
In
Well,
that
we're
case,
not
the only
outside.
one down there is Matut.
And Terry.
My guy.
So let me.
I mean, if
Hold on.
there's like a lounge space down there and somebody was lounging during that time, I would have been not hiding anything necessarily, but not on the deck either.
Your brother sees you essentially dying, and he's just gonna come up and be like, Vesper, what happened? What? And he's gonna put his hand on the spot, and he's going to 3rd level cure wounds you.
Can I grab his hand and stop him?
Yeah.
Wait, my dude.
What?
Wait,
What? You're gonna die.
wait. Until it's too late. And I'm just gonna like fucking feel it as long as I can.
Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I think he well, not wanting to displease you, like, lets it happen for a while, and you feel the tug of Mortos against your very soul.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice there's no waiting. He's ready to take you as soon as you're dying. But as the world is just about to snap from your eyes, Matut cannot let it happen and hits you with that cure wounds at the last second. He's silent, just staring at you wide-eyed.
I'll come back to like coughing a lot and sort of like on my hands and knees. Try to gather myself again and just process that situation.
Vesper, what's happening?
Sorry you had to see that. I kind of forgot you were down here.
Kind of glad I was.
Yeah, just trying to like work through some things. And I'll like come to one knee and pick up my sword and use it as like a crutch.
Do you hear the voices too?
What do they tell you?
Anything they can to get me to help them, I guess.
And do you?
Mostly. Depends. Mom told me they're like our grandparents or something.
I don't think we have grandparents. Matud, I think our blood is a contract. Chains, maybe. Look, they're selfish, okay? And I don't want to do their bidding anymore. It felt good to do it on my terms. But not relieving.
I feel like they're gonna talk to me a whole lot more now. But if you don't like them, then I shouldn't like them either.
Life is your own personal journey, my guy, but I'm just warning you that there's a lot that they'll put on your shoulders. It's not fair.
It's not. Do you need to talk to anybody else? I mean, I would love to help you out, but I know I'm not like your favorite person.
Well, knowing that you might be going through something similar makes me less likely to take advantage of your armor's weight. But, you know, I just want to make sure that you don't turn into, like, their pawn of ultimate destruction and kill us all, you know? Because I, like, totally want to all the time, and even though I'm, like, totally responsible for one of our friends, like, dying up there, I want with all of my being to, like, heal him and completely rid of him of the situation, but part of me, like, really, I don't know, is kind of getting a lot out of, like, being needed in that way, and sort of, like, dragging somebody along through it feels good in a way that, like, you know, I'm in control of that, like, darkness that haunts them sort of situation. And then I realized, like, that's totally fucked up, and I should be, like, happy and collect stamps or something. I love plants. My guy Terry over there.
Oh, I like other plants, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same. You know, but you can't choose the flavor of the apple that falls from the apple tree when life gives you. Talk to Kinpath about something like that, you know what I'm saying? But, like, we're given what we're given.
Oh. Well, that's some really dark shit, man.
Yeah. Anyway,
I-
good morning.
No, yeah. Do you want me to send anyone else down here, or, like, you wanna
No.
talk to the guy you're killing, or whatever you said?
Oh yeah, I'll introduce you later. Maybe you can hear his pain too.
Oh,
We'll see. Anyway, yeah, you want to walk upstairs with me? And I'll begin hobbling toward the stairs onto the rug.
you're gonna
Fuck.
shit, fucking Vesper. Oh my god, bro.
Oh, that was such
he's
a good trap.
He's gonna jump down there, give you, like, another cure wounds, and then just, like, try to help you up.
Cool.
And then, yeah, I guess we'll cut from that scene to elsewhere after fucking craziness that was.
I don't even know what just happened, bro.
Me either, dude.
Yeah, fucking. Anyway, hiccups. I hate them. Does anybody else have anything specific they'd like to do on this day? All right. Day 2 comes to a unceremonious close as the ship continues through open waters. Perhaps people drink again at night. Perhaps they learned their lesson. But regardless, day 3 comes along uneventful. Kaelinor, is there any other people you'd like to talk to before we get around to like day 4 and I kind of wrap things up?
I know that people have to go kind of early on Sundays. I don't want to keep people up ahead. Small things, but nothing that's pressing for this particular day of travel.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Well then, day 4 comes around, and for most of the day, it's again uneventful. I think probably Matute comes up to the deck for the first time after knocking himself out with rum, and I think he does sit next to Kinfath for a bit, and he just is like, Kinfath, what do you do when like a darkness is like consuming somebody close to you and you like need to like deal with that situation, but you don't want to like get like, you don't want to cross the line, like, you know, because they don't really like you that much, but like you still kind of love them, you know, even though you just don't really know them that well. But like they're dealing with like some shit that you don't know how to deal with, but you want to help. How do you deal with that? Asking for a friend.
Of course. For a friend.
Terry just had some crazy shit going on, you know.
He's got a fucked up past.
Well, Matute,
Backstory goes nuts.
Karen did take care of him.
those that choose to read in the dark oftentimes may not ask for a light, but still appreciate it when one is provided.
You said you were wise. That was profound.
Thank you.
I'm gonna like go dissociate into the water.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
If you have any more existential questions, I will do my best to guide you through that journey.
Much appreciated, my furry friend. And yeah, he's gonna go to the edge and just stare at the waves. Outside of that, I think most of the day is uneventful until comes afternoon time, and at this point, would anybody be in the crow's nest, do you think?
I've been up there before.
I think I will have been taking my long rest up there, but I don't think I would be up there in the middle of the day.
I want to be
What?
up there reading, if it's during the day.
Sure. Then could you please give me a perception check?
17.
Brad. With the 17, you can spot before anyone. There's another vessel out here in the water. And it is sailing directly towards you. What do you do with that information?
I scream. Oh, I don't scream. I just go. I announce. Is it off the port bow or the?
Whichever the left side is.
I'm just gonna go with the port's bow.
No, I
Ship
think that's
off
the other one.
The starboard side.
I think starboard is right.
Thought we looked that up.
Maybe.
The left side of the ship is called port.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Okay. Yeah.
ship off the port side. Says Finnan.
How does Willow react to that information? Probably at the wheel.
Yeah, she immediately like perks up and like probably steps away from the wheel to go look in the direction, like go to the end of the boat to inspect what he's calling out.
Okay, yeah. Could you make me a history check, Willow, please? And you can do it with advantage.
Advantage?
Advantage.
History check? Oh my god. Super advantage?
No, but let me know what it is, because my game log is apparently not updating. Very well.
12. Nothing
With a 12.
incredibly potent.
With a 12,
That's more than 10.
it is. With a 12, you cannot remember the name of this ship, but you sure recognize the flag, as what you see is essentially the skull and crossbones, but the skull has long devil-like horns, on a bright red sail. And as it comes straight at you, it starts to close distance when you hear boom, and a warning shot lands just next to your ship.
Oh shit.
What do you do? What does everybody do?
Do we have cannons?
You do not have cannons.
Finn starts coming down because it's scary up there.
I don't remember the name of the ship, but do I know of an affiliate?
Yes, you know this is a infernal aligned ship. A captain of bloody renown, Captain Kell. He does not take prisoners.
I'm igniting the wings, baby.
You got the fireball pocket, Willa.
I'll scream, "These guys aren't friendly!" And yeah, I want to like.
Did the cannonball tell you that?
No, actually, but that helps.
How far away are these guys?
When they shot the cannon shot, they were probably a few hundred feet away. And
easy.
they are closing.
I could hit
quick,
that.
right?
Let me fucking thunder arrow their hole right now.
I don't know if I can throw fireball that far.
I can.
I don't have the spell.
That thing does have a specific range. If you add the
It's 60,
pocket of
right?
nanite replicating microscopic detonators to your stat sheet.
Are they coming at us like head on, or are they from an angle?
If you're going straight east, they're coming from the north directly at you, to your port side.
We're going this way, and they're coming this way.
Yes.
Excellent.
There's 7 charges of this thing?
Am I able to?
No,
No.
the charges you get one a day, I think.
Yes, that's
am I
what we
able
said.
to take an action at this point in time?
Sure.
I want a fucking thunder arrow.
Yeah, I mean you're not in initiative yet, so yeah. Whatever you
What are you
do.
gonna do?
I am going to use control water to make a ginormous whirlpool between us and them. That is,
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean style.
So we're just like in a cool spinning standoff.
Yeah, dude.
yeah. So it is 50 feet wide, and I would like to put it generally between us and not in a range where we're hitting it.
Okay.
Kind of blocking them off from coming straight at us or going into the vortex or the whirlpool.
50 feet is smaller than the size of their ship, so probably want to be too dangerous for them. But I am gonna make a roll here to see if they are knocked off course, at least, at very like not running into you.
Shit.
This is a large vessel, I should say. You guys have like a brigantine. This is, I don't know the name of the larger ships, but it is probably twice the size of your ship.
Great.
As it hits this whirlpool, it does veer off course slightly and almost sort of drifts through it. as it approaches kind of your ship mostly sideways and yet is not able to make connection. And as it is within that close range, you see a
Wait, they got in range?
they're basically pulling right up next to you at this point.
I think I might have shot at them before they got that close.
Okay, yeah, if you'd like to go ahead and who are you shooting at?
While Kaelinor and I are planning our thing on the side, I'm gonna pull out an arrow and say, mast or hull, as I knock said arrow.
Oh,
Mast.
Thunder arrow at their big mast.
Give me a roll to hit. What do I call it? Moving ship distance. I'm gonna give him AC of 12.
That rolled off a 19, but it's still a 12.
That's 12. Yeah, I mean, it's not a pretty shot. It's rushed, but you get it out, and you see this arrow hit into the mast, and it does take a big splintering chunk out of the bottom side of it.
Yeah, what does that
and then-
do? Thunder arrows do something, right?
Thunder damage.
Thunder clap. Thunderous explosion. All creatures in a 10-foot radius make a save or take 2d8 thunder damage. I don't know if anybody's there, but
there's probably you can pretty clearly see these are pirates approaching you. I think there's probably 3 within that range of that ship, as they would be tugging on ropes trying to not die to the whirlpool. So what's the save against?
15 con.
Two of them fail, one of them save. So I will roll the damage, and I'll have to remember that for next time because we're gonna get wrapped up here pretty quick.
Sure.
Here.
Mostly, I want like the damage on the mast is what I'm going for. They're just like collateral, I guess. Just to sort of like answer their cannonball message, and in an attempt to slow them down as everybody's like planning this thing. Okay.
Yeah, and as that hits, they get across the whirlpool and stand side by side with you, and then you see the captain standing on the edge of the boat, with the kind of up on the railings of the thing, holding a rope with a giant cutlass. Thank you. As you see a older tiefling in this bright red adorned captain's thing, and he goes, "Aye, my name be Captain Naswadakel." Nasadakel? Captain Nasadakel.
What?
The ship shall be mine. Avast ye. And that is where we will end
Fuck,
this
dude.
week.
Actually, I think we just kill him. Yeah,
Do we have a bomb?
I think Kaelinor just pulls out his gun and pews him.
We got a fireball,
We have
and we could have 2 giant octopi. Just grab the ship from both sides.
I don't think my giant octopus is quite that giant.
It'd be cool if you were there while we blew up the ship, though.
It would be cool, for sure.
Drag
If they're
him
right
down to the
beside
locker.
us, I don't know if I'll
Mhm.
fireball.
Sick.
Wow.
I immediately hate this guy though.
wow.
Isn't
He
this
should die.
Balak's captain, right?
Not Black's captain, but a character that Parker played in the past, yeah.
Ah, yes.
The Adapool character? Or was that...
That was
No.
No, the other
Tim the
one.
Necromancer.
Yeah, that's what it was
Wait,
called.
this character is someone Parker's playing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This was Gimo's companion.
No, Chemo. No.
Yes.
It was from the same campaign, yeah.
Leaf was Chemo's companion.
This-
Come on now.
Briefly,
Same party.
was also...
Also showed up in campaign 1, yeah, to take you guys out.
Yeah?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Foster, I
What are
need to
they-
make some charisma checks.
For
Look at
what?
what you've done. Look at what you've done to me. Look at those saves, brother.
That's a intense charisma save. that's for
Emoting
sure.
on the back of the boat.
Christ.
Yeah. I'm like a boomer
Jesus.
banking, just big saves.
My dex save is +9. That's my best one.
My highest save is strength because I'm wearing the gloves. I have a +8.
Hell yeah, brother.
Your 9 within 10 feet of me would become 13.
Let's fucking go. Catch me getting hit by a fireball, never. No.
You'll still get hit, just for less.
No. I'm fireproof, baby.
So are we playing on Friday?
I think that's the plan.
I think so.
That's
I don't
good for
know.
me.
Otherwise, but I'm gonna assume I'm good for now, and if something comes up, I'll let you know.
Julia's going out of town this weekend, so I'm good for Friday.
Radical.
This was a good sesh. Good getting to know you
Yeah,
guys.
pretty chill, kind of just boating experience overall.
Mm-hmm. Very chill.
Mm-hmm.
Completely chill and nothing crazy happened. Even.
What happened to Vesper? I'm
Real quick,
very...
before we rabbit hole, I do like the kumbaya. I just gotta run. It's late.
Me too.
Love y'all.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.
You guys.
Bye. My turn. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Zach's wings are freaking sick.
True.
Yeah.
I immediately just thought Terraria Fire Wings.
Can I have
wanted
wings?
to try the jetpack. I never got to try the jetpack.
The conversation between Kinfath and Kaelinor, I was drawing very heavily from the third or fourth book of the Aragon series, where
Okay.
Aragon goes to like the city of elves, and for a long period of that fucking book, the guy he's training with is like, go sit and meditate in the clearing, and eventually he reaches a point where like when he meditates, he can like simultaneously know exactly what all of the ants are doing to protect their colony while the birds are doing their thing, and like all the plant life, you can feel the life energy of everything around you that's going on. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull from that because I think that fits what monks do.
Sick.